It's that easy. Call today for your free Medicare benefits review. The call is free. There's no obligation.
Call 800-611-5976. That's 800-611-5976. 800-611-5976. Call now.
The NBA 2K League Tip-Off Tournament is coming to District E. Come see the 2K action unfold live as the top 5v5 teams in the NBA 2K League compete in the first in-person tournament in the Banner Chain Series. 8 teams will duke it out for a $160,000 prize pool and the 2024 NBA 2K League Tip-Off Champion title. Come see all the action live at District E, May 22nd through the 25th. Scan the QR code to get your tickets.
Choose Faulkner Subaru to be sure.
Here we go, Game 3, Atlantic Division Finals. Hershey Bears and Hartford Wolfpack with Todd Sadowski. I'm Zach Fish. No time to waste. We get to it here to drop the puck as the Bears go for the series sweep.
We get to say hello, and we get to turn around, and we get to watch some hockey because they're not messing around here in Hartford. 7 o'clock face-off. They mean it. We're about to get going.
Dylan Garand in goal for the Wolfpack. Hunter Shepard between the pipes for the Bears, who have a 2-0 series lead. Hendricks Lapierre to take the opening face-off, and we're underway. No Ethan Frank for Hershey. He is out of the lineup, a late scratch with an injury. Here's Lapierre, though, down the left wing with Phillips. Gets it to him, shoots off the crossbar. Oh, before we could even mention Matthew Phillips' name is in the lineup tonight. He hits the iron on a 2-on-1. 14 seconds into the game, a huge opportunity for a big-name player in Phillips who spent a lot of time in the NHL. While the Wolfpack catch an early break.
You know he wants that shot back. What an introduction that would have been. A reintroduction to the lineup as he's put on the top line so he can match some speed and scoring with Joe Snively and Hendricks Lapierre.
Wolfpack right to left in their navy sweaters, red and white trim. Bears in their white jerseys, chocolate and cream accents. And not a good turn of events here. The puck deflected, rather flipped up and out of play, not deflected. A delay of game penalty on Joe Snively. An eventful first 25 seconds. A huge opportunity for the Bears. Meanwhile, now they take a penalty and the Wolfpack power play goes to work.
A strange play. It looked like he had plenty of time. There wasn't really anybody pressuring him. Just kind of flipped it. He tried to be too fine with it, too precise down the boards. Ended up putting it in the stands, and now the Bears are down a man.
There it goes up and out of play on our Reese's replay. Off the draw, the puck taken by Matt Strome. The Bears' penalty kill has been very good in the postseason, and overall, they've kept Hartford completely off the scoreboard. 9 for 9 against the Wolfpack on the PK. And overall, the Bears coming into this game, best team in the league in the regular season on the penalty kill. But Hartford goes to work with Berard knocked away from his stick. Hershey does have a shorthanded goal in this series as well. The Wolfpack take it away. With Todd Sadowski, I'm Zach Fish, producer Ed Albert alongside. Power play for the Wolfpack in the early moments after the Bears hit the crossbar on the first shift. Wolfpack to the blue line, veteran forward Nick Patan has it along the right wing. To the blue line to the defenseman Mac Hollowell. Hartford works the perimeter. Rabinski and Strome killing. Hollowell to the point, forces the issue to the corner, and the Bears chop it loose, and Strome will clear it to center.
Zach, we are way, way up in the catwalks, but once you get used to this view, you love how everything materializes and opens up right in front of you.
Nick Patan at center, right to left for the Wolfpack over the blue line. Stick check by Johansson, an errant pass, and foot race here. Bogdan Trineyev, shorthanded down the right wing for the Bears. Fourth rounder, has turned heads in his rookie seasons in North America. Pushed down away for the puck, but does a good job killing the clock to 40 seconds left on the Snively delay of game minor. Hershey prevents an entry and a steal by Rowe with that puck wobbling all over the place. He can't corral the Wolfpack. Sikora turns back in his own zone. Sikora with just no goals over his last 10 games. A lot of Wolfpack players in a dry spell. Puck dumped in, Rowe to knock it along the board. Sikora to the point. Blue liner Nicholas Bouillard. D with 20 on the power play. The Bears keeping everything to the perimeter. Sikora sets up with Jake Lesinchen in front of Shepard. Lesinchen 5 goals in the playoffs. He's dominated against Hershey. Centering feed goes all the way back to the right point. Wolfpack have it with a shot that hits the stick and sails up and out of play. Just 4 seconds left on the Joe Snively penalty. And a face-off to come as we look at our Starting netminders for today's game, Hunter Shepard and Dylan Garand in goal, as both netminders have been the go-to guys for their club.
The Bears once again in the Calder Cup playoffs. Kind of a dangerous power play for the Wolfpack. Almost gave up some shorthanded opportunities, 2 or 3 of them going across the ice.
There's penalty kill has given them Finch. The puck cleared all the way down in Hartford. We'll send it up behind their own net. Hershey's Bouquet Mulligan Bale penalty kill, thumbs up. We remain 0-0. It's
the Bears once again in the Calder Cup playoffs. Kind of a dangerous power play for the Wolfpack. Almost gave up some shorthanded opportunities, 2 or 3 of them going.
At center ice, the Bears will take the puck away. Limoges to Dubé at center. Was poked away from the rookie Robrink. Shot on goal from Dubé from long range, mopped up and held by Dylan Garand with 17:15 to go. Just getting our footing. And welcome to our fans tuned in at the Bears stand at Hershey Lodge, the official watch party tonight. We got to take a look at our renewal by Anderson window of opportunity. Explore the better way to a better. By Dylan Garand with 17:15 to go. Just getting our footing. And welcome to our fans tuned in at the Bears stand at Hershey Lodge, the official watch party tonight. And last year they talked about it. The killer instinct is going to be big.
Definitely one of the points Coach Nelson pointed out about being better 5-on-5. That really is a huge part of their success. The special teams have picked them up when necessary, but he loves it when they can dominate a game 5-on-5. And that weather the storm, that could go for both teams. Hartford needs to be careful they don't get down in this game too quickly.
Lucas Johansson in his own zone.
The special teams have picked them up when necessary, but he loves it when they can dominate a game 5-on-5. And that weather the storm, that could go for both teams. Hartford needs to be careful they don't get down in this game too quickly.
Lucas Johansson in his own zone, the series winner last year against the Pack, defending here. Anton Bleed with 2 goals in the playoffs, flushes it back to the point. Brouillard with it. Scampering down the right wing, drives the net as Shepard, trying to force it to the goal. Deflected away from the Hershey netminder. Hunter Shepard's played them all. And it's cleared back to the defensive end, where Limoges to take for Hershey, with Johansson looking to push out of his own zone. Limoges from center, 2 goals in the postseason for him. He'll dump it in behind the net, and Rowe is after it on the left wing boards. Turnover in front of the Hartford net. Garand will come out to melt it down and cover for a face-off in the offensive zone for Hershey. As we take a look at our Evergreen Brewing Company scratches here today, mention Ethan Frank, a late scratch, joining Riley Sutter and Logan Day as unavailable. Same scratches, meanwhile, on the other side for the Hartford Wolfpack. Riley Nash, one of their leaders, along with Henriksen, still out with injuries for Steve Smith's squad.
They really miss Riley Nash. Offensively, they haven't been able to really keep much consistent pressure against Hershey in this series so far.
Nash 6 points in 7 games prior to his injury in Game 4 against Providence when they eliminated the Bruins here at XL Center. Puck jumped in, Garand to play a left corner. The red-hot Ivan Miroshnichenko on the left wing. Centers to Rowe, guns it wide of the goal. He was open from the left circle, looking for his second of the playoffs. On a good setup by the guy with the hot hand, Miroshnichenko, who had 2 goals in game number 2 at Giant Center. Tip it in behind the net of Hartford. His teammates changing. He'll chase after it. 4 minutes off the clock. Shots on goal are 2-0 in favor of Hershey. And they've also hit a crossbar in the early moments. Wolfpack's Pitlick powers to the goal. Hamanaktel's there. Comes to Berard, and Shepard tested with a fantastic stop with a left pad for his first work tonight. From the line, now he makes a right pad save without a stick. On the chance for the point, it's cleared out to center. So 2 quick chances for Shepard, who retrieved that loose stick behind the net. Hamanaktel having some trouble, and his goalie is going to cover the puck and bail him out there. Hamanaktel having to contend in front of the goal with the Hartford attack as some of their new skaters in there. And here's another look on our Reese's replay, and that opportunity from Pitlick starting it off to Berard.
This has happened several times in the series where Hunter has lost his stick. Sometimes there's a guy just skating by and knocks it right out. Has had to make some saves without the stick, but he's always showing fantastic presence and understanding where the play is flowing, and he's usually there before the scorer is.
Strome on a dump in behind the net, delayed offsides. The Wolfpack will take it up the far boards. This one cleared down the ice, and Iorio to chase after it. Vincent Iorio in the lineup for his playoff debut this season for Hershey. Played one game for the Capitals and was injured against the Rangers. And Stranayev with it at center. Iorio 14 points in the regular season and team best plus 26 for Hershey over 60 games. Stranayev missed it, comes back to center, cleared back to the defensive end. Former Hartford defenseman Dylan McElrath will turn it forward on the money to Joe Snively, the top line out over the boards. Matthew Phillips in place of Ethan Frank. Rolls it to the net. Garand can't cover it. Snively is there like a junkyard dog. Will take it free out of the corner. Got hit hard, but got it to McElrath. Left point, Ness is saved by Garand, and no one around. He will fall on top of the rebound. Some good work done beneath the goal line by Joe Snively to help set that up.
And the easy question is, okay, so why does Matthew Phillips go in on the top line? Well, sometimes it's just matchups, and it works better. If Ethan Frank comes out, you got a speedy player, a top line scorer. Matthew Phillips can do those types of things. He goes out there with Hendricks, LaPierre, and Snively. The fourth line, they're all plus minuses, 4, 5, and 3. Cherniev, Rubinski, and Strome. You're not going to break up them, and line 2 and 3 are really looking good as well. So I don't think it was a difficult call for them once Ethan Frank was out to put Matthew Phillips there with him.
And Phillips hasn't necessarily had the success in a topsy-turvy year as icing call on the Wolfpack, but he is a top-line player in the American Hockey League based on his pass to the Flames organization. As we look at our officials for today's game, Bo Halkitis, number 48, and Jordan Samuels-Thomas, number 42, calling the penalties. Brandon Grillo, number 79, and Luke Pye, number 42, are on the lines for this one. Draw to the right of Dylan Garand. Hershey leads the best of 5 series, 2-0. Same fate, they hope, they had last year against the Wolfpack. They're in this exact same spot coming to this building for Game 3, and they got the job done. Phillips behind the goal, hit by Lecision to Hamid Akhtel at the left side. Boards on goal from a sharp angle, and again, Garand is there to absorb it with traffic in front. No rebound that time around, as Hershey puts the shot to the net on the Hartford keeper.
It's a shame there wasn't a rebound. Joe Snively was camped out right next to him, ready to knock it back in. Good pressure so far from the top line, including a grade A opportunity right off the bat.
Fans are coming out hoping their Wolfpack team can fight to live another day here, live to fight another day. As the draw to the right of Garand. Hershey wants to end it here tonight. Huntington off the draw. It comes to Hamid Akhtel. Lane's open. He shoots short side again. Garand to save, and he falls on top of it. Hershey's done a good job so far, Todd, on faceoffs, and that's one thing that Steve Smith, the interim coach for Hartford, said from game 1 they haven't been ready to go on draws. There's another nice set play on a faceoff for Hershey.
You can see Hamid Akhtel has Alex Limoges over there if he had just enough room. Chose to shoot it, try and angle it and get a rebound over to Limoges, or just beat the goaltender straight up.
Off the faceoff, the Wolfpack will take it behind the net. 6 minutes gone. Period number 1, 0-0. Here at the XL Center in Hartford, the old home of the Hartford Whalers. Number of Bears fans down below us made the trip to cheer on their club here today, hoping that Hershey can pull this one off and advance to the Eastern Conference Finals versus either Cleveland or Syracuse. Huntington Vandal, steal by Sikora, backhander, easily turned out by Shepard. Sikora did not get much on that. Dubé to center, tips it ahead and down the ice. This one too far, and icing will be called. Prisky not about jumping into the play, but there was no way he was going to negate that. So defensive zone draw for the Bears, as both teams looking to draw first blood.
That's always dangerous. You have a turnover in your own end, kind of whiff at it. Huntington trying to get rid of it, and stick went right over the puck. Left it there for the Wolfpack to try and do something with it.
Drawn to the left of Shepard, taken by Hershey, and Hamid Akhtel will play it up the boards out to center. Hardy, who had a goal that gave the Bears a little bit of breathing room as the puck flipped up and out of play in Lehigh Valley. 13:24 to go in the first period. Take a breather and be back. Just underway in Hartford. Fans enjoying this one. It's the Bears and Wolfpack. You're tuned into the 2024 Calder Cup playoffs.
Chevy Equinox has been ranked #1 by J.D. Power for dependability and new vehicle quality among compact SUVs. In other words, it's really good right from the start. Chevy Equinox.
Do that again.
Connected by OnStar. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models. or get $1,500 total cash allowance on this Equinox. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Introducing Domino's new New York-style pizza, the biggest star of your next pizza night. It's made with our fresh, never-frozen dough that's stretched thin, then topped with melty provolone cheese and cut into 6 big, foldable slices. For the perfect balance of crust, sauce, cheese, and toppings in every tasty bite. So why keep your taste buds waiting? For a limited time, you can get large New York-style pizzas with 3 toppings for only $10.99 or 2 medium 2-topping New York-style pizzas for only $6.99 each at Domino's.
Welcome back to Hershey Bears hockey in the 2024 Calder Cup playoffs. Zach Fish, Todd Sadowski with you here. Hope you're enjoying this midweek game so far. Hunter Shepard stands at the ready. Todd Nelson, the Bears bench, looks on. 0-0. Shots are 4 apiece in the early moments. Mike Vecchione knocks it ahead, trying to get there in the offensive zone. Looking for his first of the playoffs. Hansel on the left wing. Aaron Rowe at the center point. Aaron Ness's shot hits a stick. It deflects up and out of play as the clock stops at 13:11 to go here in period number 1. Vecchione got some new sticks the other day. Different company from his normal sticks, and hoping maybe that could spark him a little bit, his preference. And you only get a certain number of exemptions from CCM, who does a great job as the league's official stick provider. And with Mike Scarbosa staying in the NHL all season, one open, and Vecchione jumped in. Anything to get number 19 going. He's such a great player for this Bears team. 19 goals in the regular season for him.
Yep, we'll see if his timing is good. Switching up the equipment a little bit. Sometimes that's all it takes.
Face-off taken by the Wolfpack out to center ice. Brouillard with it, will skate it in offensively. Pitlick trying to turn it inside out. Johansson held his ground. Stick lost to the process by Pitlick to the corner. Johansson looking to dig it free for Hershey. Berard is there looking for that puck to emerge from the pile. The Bears look to knock it loose beneath the goal line. Berard able to finally come up with it. At Berard, a soft pass to Alex Belzile. Veteran forward to the point. Rowe winds up hitting the deck, but there is Vecchione to get it out to center ice. Vecchione, beg your pardon, 17 goals this year for number 19, but more to come in the playoffs. Berard in off the left shoulder of Hunter Shepard, makes the save. Bears netminder holding his ground on the post. At the blue line, the Bears take away to neutral ice. Vecchione with it, bumps it left wing for Rabinski, who puts the pressure on and wins the battle offensively. Stood up along the boards by blue liner Blake Hillman, and it comes back behind the goal. The Wolfpack regain control with nearly 8 minutes gone in period number 1. Still looking for our first goal in game number 3.
Watch the fourth line work, see how much they pressure the defense and prevent them from getting it out of the zone. Certainly forced a quick pass that was inaccurate.
There's a look at Yaroslav Himalash, some new players on his line today. Dylan Robrick and Kalle Väisänen making up a new look fourth line for the Wolfpack, whose fans are hoping they can get a big win here today in game 3. They've had some adversity in the playoffs and come back, but the Bears took the wind out of their sails a little bit with 2 sizable wins at Giant Center, but a new series here in Hartford. Triniev with it to the forecheck, knocked away from him, kept in by Strome, but hit a body and broken up back to center. Rabinski broke his stick. He will get a new one from the Bears bench and go back into a defensive position. And it's beneath the goal line for Chase Prisky on the left corner. Artie Hamanakzel to center ice. Triniev, good bump pass to Rabinski. Brings it in. Right wing side. Strome in front. He had a man breaking. That was Triniev with a pass deflected away. And Hershey has to start anew at center as that fourth line nearly connecting once again.
That really developed well. The pass just wasn't high enough. Didn't saucer it over the stick. Too flat, but it was a nice idea.
Rookie defenseman Victor Mancini out to center out of Nebraska Omaha, just joining the team for the playoffs. Been a huge find for them. They think he's going to be in the top 4 next year for the Wolfpack. Clear to the blue line, knocked away by Phillips off the body of Lapierre, but unfortunately right to blue line of Brandon Scanlon, but he turns it over. Lapierre and McElrath both didn't take the puck, and here comes Hartford. Patan from the right wing around Ness, put it to the goal. It hits the side of the net on the centering passes. Phillips crashed into Shepard, trying to help out his goaltender. Broken up, good defensive play by Lapierre to center ice. 8 points in the playoffs for Hendrix Lapierre, who's playing in the first round against the affiliate of the Wolfpack, the Rangers, for the Capitals not too long ago. Snively on the keep-in, looks to go back to Phillips. Joe with 6 helpers in the playoffs to pace the Bears, but to center it goes, and Hershey will dump it back in with 10:20 to go here in period number 1. Snively grabs hold of the puck and leaves for Iorio in his own zone. Vincent saying he's feeling good, looking to wear off the rust quickly as it's Limoges over the blue line on the right wing. Turns the puck to the corner, retrieval for Jimmy Huntington. Plays it towards the back of the net. His pass got blocked and knocked away around the loose stick. Rabinski. Johansson, right side. Iorio walks in and bams on the shot. He whiffed on that one. He had all day too. Brouillard the other way to Sikora. Wolfpack trying to take advantage. Pass knocked down. Sikora again. A blocker saved by Shepard. It winds up hitting Iorio in the midsection to center ice. Dubé's got it. Eric Dubé with it down the right wing, but his second in the season in goals for Hershey. Knocked away from him at center. 9:30 left, period 1. 0-0 between Hartford and Hershey in game 3. Rowe after it along the right wing. Nearly got a fortunate bounce. The Wolfpack turn it over right in front of their own net. Vecchione tripped up, and a penalty on Hartford. When we return, the Bears to the power play. Wolfpack careless with the puck in their own zone. Hershey looks to connect on the man advantage. You're tuned in to the 2024 Calder Cup playoff.
Johansson cross the ice. Iorio, he fanned on it.
Okay, Dad, look at you.
I look nice, don't I?
I see you.
Yeah.
Adding your own flavor to fashion comes with age.
Oh, man, that's the best one yet.
Forgetting how to add doesn't. Finding it difficult to work with numbers may be a sign of Alzheimer's.
Dad, are you okay?
An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one.
High school. Yeah.
Hey, Dad. Do you want to talk about what happened earlier?
Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's. Some things come with age. Some others don't.
Critical spot on the power play for Hershey. A tripping penalty on Matthew Robertson sends the Bears to the man advantage. Coming into this series against the Hartford Wolfpack, Hershey was looking to get their power play going, and they have it a big way. 3 for 9 against the Wolfpack, including 2 goals in game number 2. But no Ethan Frank Todd out with an injury here today. Matthew Phillips is going to go in on that top power play unit. I mentioned how good he was last year. For the Calgary Wranglers, 31 power play points. So he doesn't have the big shot that Frank does, but he can really distribute that puck.
No doubt. And he's got next level intelligence when it comes to passing and where you want to be and positioning. And when there's one less man on the other side, he's even better. And you know, they've really picked apart Matthew Robertson in this series. That's 21 penalty minutes coming in. He's -6, and he's in the box. He's really hurting his team, and the Bears want to take advantage of it here.
Power play Hershey, 0-0 here in game 3. Special teams huge. Last time around, it's Lapierre from the left side. Throws the puck to the goal, deflected off the side of the net. Limoges was there, pinned hard to the boards, and Alex Limoges trying to find it. Bumps it around the perimeter to the right wing boards. Phillips with it to the blue line. Snively back to Phillips on the near wing. In late for Ethan Frank. Want a guy to add. Phillips leaves a one-timer. Dubé from the bumper spot up high. Got a lot on that. The right shoulder saved by Garand as Dubé really blasted that. The netminder saw it as the Bears trying to retrieve it now. Limoges stick being held. Dubé behind the net is able to rip it off. Great play by him. Hershey sends it up top side. Room for Snively. Cutting in with a great fake. He shoots wide of the goal. Garand stood him up. So much zip on that shot. It redirects all the way back to Shepard. And down the ice with 1:05 left of the power play for Hershey.
Snively just kept walking in a little farther and a little farther, trying to find that open room in the net, and just missed it.
Snively still out there. The rest of his mates have gone off for a change as Garrett Rowe at center powers it up over the blue line. Miro Stachenko will give it back behind the net. Rowe hit, but the puck comes to Mike Vecchione. Left wing boards. Huntington with a little room to operate. Takes it back behind the net. Throws it to the left point. James Prisky Miroshnichenko leads for Huntington. Threw it out front. Vecchione jams the goal off the glove of Garand and knocked out of midair. We play on. Blue line Prisky. Stick save Garand. The rebound covered up with Huntington parked in front. 2 quality chances for Hershey. First from Vecchione. Secondly, Huntington in front trying to bang in the rebound. But Garand is there, and so far keeping the Wolfpack with a 0-0 game and keeping Hershey at bay.
We saw that in the Lehigh Valley series where they just batted it right out of the air into the net. Before this opportunity for Jimmy Huntington, Vecchione has had a chance to take it out. And if memory serves, he knocked one out of the park when they took batting practice with the Harrisburg Senators. The guy can swing a stick, can swing the bat. Almost knocked it in.
Good hand-eye coordination for Mike Vecchione. He's going to be thrown out of the face-off circle here. The draw done unfairly, so they'll need to reset the power play clock. Draw on the left of Garand. And off the face-off, Hershey is able to win the draw. Huntington will leave it on the left wing. Miroshnichenko looking for Vecchione. Rules the net. Garand in the last moment will cover it up. 17 seconds left on the power play for the Bears, and the puck covered by Dylan Garand. As this one didn't quite formulate the way they wanted, but Garand able to fall on top of it. It was nearly rolling into the net here, Todd.
Just trickled over there. If that comes out just a little bit farther, Huntington was collapsing towards the net. Plenty of time if they win the face-off. If they win the face-off, they got some time to work.
Another false face-off here. We had problems with that thus far in this one with the face-off again on the far side of the ice. Rowe to take it for Hershey. 17 to the power play, with the Bears looking to draw first blood in Game 3. Mancini on the tie-up off the face-off. Wolfpack up the middle. Luckily, they have the coverage there and cleared by Lecision. That'll just about do it for the Hershey power play. Some good looks. Up to 7 shots on goal in this game with 7:20 left in the first period, but we remain scoreless with Strome at center. Unable to hand the pass, and it's knocked down to the defensive zone where Prisky to collect. Quinnipiac stand out, has it behind his own net. Takes Prisky to center over the blue line left wing. Gets the puck to Matt Strome, who taps it in behind the net. Strome looking to dig it free. Rabinski, Strome, and Trineyev, a staple on that fourth line all playoff long. Those three put together with Riley center out due to injury, and they have stuck for Todd Nelson's squad. Strome hit hard into the boards. The puck comes free and out to center ice. It's deflected ahead. Himalash at his stick hook. Good play, Iorio. Himalash will leave it. Robrick right side, but not ready to shoot it was the defenseman Hollowell. He'll take it away again. Centers Himalash in front. Shepard down, got behind him and in the net. Yaroslav Himalash able to knock it in as the net comes ajar. Himalash is second of the playoffs. The fourth line for Hartford connects. 1-0 Wolfpack.
Just looking at it, and you're saying they had the numbers on that rush, and the Bears just could not get everybody covered. He comes in front of Hunter Shepard and just has way too much time to operate and regather it. Right there, you got to figure at least tie up the stick, and there's a whiff there trying to clear it. Just one of those plays, you just can't get it out of there. Give credit to the Wolfpack scoring first. It's the first time they've led this series, have a little bit of life.
Trineyev went to clear that puck on the backhand, and he didn't get a ton on it. Hollowell ripped it off, and then Himalash in front. No one could tie him up. His second of the postseason. And the rookie, the fifth rounder of the Rangers in 2021 out of Providence College, has made this 1-0 in favor of Hartford. So the Wolfpack drawing first blood. A spot that the Bears haven't been in, having to come from behind in this series. At least the opponent is able to notch the icebreaker. The puck cleared all the way down. Scanlon will play it, no icing. So close call for the Bears. The puck out of play of the bench right off the hop, a crossbar. A power play that doesn't go your way, but that one there just on your own zone. And unfortunately, it bites the Bears to the backside, and they trail 1-0.
Definitely not a thing of beauty from Hartford, but for them, they're just trying to get something on the board and get the lead. Now, the Bears fell behind in their clinching game against Lehigh Valley and answered very quickly, so we'll see what kind of response they have.
Puck dumped in behind the net. It was Miroshnichenko less than 20 seconds after the goal against the Phantoms that tied the game. They had to battle back from 2-1-2. It's McElrath behind his own goal. Gets the puck to Hendricks Lapierre. Looking to clear it up the middle. McElrath trying to get it out with the Wolfpacker there. Feeling it right now. Pitlack along the left wing. A shot knocked down in front of Shepard. LaPierre to take it, and he flings it to Snively at center. Phillips joining at the red line, gives it back to Snively down the left wing by himself, 1-on-4. Snively stick handles it to the corner. Good delay, bumped it to LaPierre, who feeds to Chase Prisky. Couldn't handle the pass, knocked away. And up the near wing it comes to center, where Pitlick will get it back to neutral. 5:30 to go in the first period. The Bears down 1-0. It's flundered to the net wide of Garand. And to the right wing points, Huntington will chip it deep and look for a retrieval. Bleed kicks it loose. There are the Bears and Pierrick Dubé to knock it to Huntington as Limoges in front, deflected away from him. Prisky from the right point, wide of Garand off the backboards. He will smother it for a face-off. But a good response shift for the Bears, where they trail 1-0. 5:07 left in the first. You're tuned in to the 2024 Calder Cup playoff.
There's an easier way. From fixing your cabinets to cleaning your countertops, taking care of your home is easy with Thumbtack. Download the Thumbtack app and start caring for your home today.
Is that your new Nissan Sentra?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave, the sales guy's like, "You're gonna love this." He shows me the Sport Tune suspension and says it's rated a best value 2024 new car on cars.com. Dave says, "These cars are going fast." I knew I had to have that Sentra.
Hurry in for Memorial Day savings. Now, get a low $219 per month lease on Sentra, or choose from 6 vehicles starting under $30,000.
The first period of Hershey Bears hockey on Fox 43 is sponsored by Members First Federal Credit Union.
On this date, 2010, the Bears advance to the Calder Cup Finals, a 3-2 overtime win at Giant Center in Game 6 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Manchester Monarchs. Boyd Kane got his first goal of the playoffs to send the Bears to the 2010 Finals, which of course they'd win 6 games over the Texas Stars. How are we just in Game 3 of the Atlantic Division Finals? Well,
they're stretching it out a little bit more these days.
We got to get the playoff back to a little bit less of nearly ending hockey in July. A little different look back in 2010 with great memories. Bears trailing 1-0 here in game number 3. And a goal from Yaroslav Himalash hands the Wolfpack ahead in this contest. The Bears playing from behind. It's Iorio back in his own zone. Just joining us, Vincent Iorio in, but no Ethan Frank for Hershey. Evergreen Brewing scratch. Late scratch. Matthew Phillips is in his place. No goals for Phillips in the playoffs so far, but he hit the crossbar in the early moments of this game. Puck cleared all the way down past Garand and icing called. Himalash's goal is second of the postseason for the Wolfpack, and it came from Hollowell, and Robrick picks up an assist in his debut.
Well, coming up in our first intermission report, I had a chance to chat with head coach Todd Nelson about keeping a routine for road games and how team leaders are setting the standard right now. Plus, we'll get you caught up in the latest local news and weather headlines in our Fox 43 game break. And we'll have your first period highlights. That's all in the first intermission report, sponsored by Pepsi. And hopefully, within the last 4:17, we'll add a highlight from the Bears putting the puck in the net to tie this thing up.
Draw back to center ice. Hershey clears it there with the Wolfpack right to left with Bleed, dropping it in behind the Bears net. Iorio with it, turns it around the boards. Hillman steps up, makes a good play to keep it in. Iorio takes it and tries the left wing. Harold Stachenko bumps it forward. Vecchione trying to get behind the defense. He drew another penalty. Great work, Mike Vecchione, moving his feet. He will draw a, looks like a holding minor, maybe a slashing minor. Tough to tell from all the way up here. The bird perch high above.
Full steam ahead for Mike Vecchione as he's heading up the ice. And that's how you have to work it. You got to put the pressure on him.
Bleed grabbing hold of Vecchione with that left arm there. Lost his stick of the process, so another power play for Hershey. And I like their movement and opportunities. They really need to take the eyes of Garand away a little bit more. And that's what they'll try to do here on this power play for the second time of the first period. 0 for 1.
So much skill out there. Sometimes you just don't want to throw it on net because you go for that extra pass. as a player, but sometimes that's the right play. So we'll see what kind of decisions they make with the puck here.
Scanlon able to win the battle and clear it. Robertson given a couple extra pokes behind the play to Matthew Phillips, and the puck taken in the defensive zone. Phillips got crunched hard to the boards, but back in the play. He's dealt with that his whole career. He's not worried about that as the Bears to center ice. LaPierre with it, fakes going backwards, now brings it in. Left wing Phillips pulls up, leads to the point. Pass to the backhand of Snively to Phillips, left side half boards. Cutting in and waiting. Blue line Snively with it now, center point to LaPierre on the right wing. Across to Phillips, he's open, leads to Dubé, rolled to the goalie, fanned on it, and Garan's able to cover. Oh, a prime scoring area for a goal scorer in Pierre Dubé, and just rolled away from him.
You do not get many chances straight point blank range, and you can see he's leaning into the stick trying to go over the glove top shelf and just could not execute it out. Just too much weight shifting left to let it fly off the stick. We've seen at least 3, 4, 5 partial or full whiffs right now from the Bears in this first period.
Dubé with it from the point. Great feed by Phillips, and that's a goal 9 times out of 10 for Pierre. Limoges to LaPierre. They work the right wing half boards. Alex Limoges out of the right side corner. Leans to the blue line, Snively. Dishes it on off to Limoges. Cutting in the slot, he shoots, and Garan, a glove save. Made it look fancy, whipping that left hand out as Alex Limoges took the lane given to him. And the Wolfpack are giving the Bears some chances. How much room Limoges has here to cut in.
You have LaPierre right in front. He kind of lets it go. Didn't really have a great play to try and tip it. I think he felt like I'm creating enough traffic. We'll see if it slips through.
Draw on the left of Dylan Garan, who peeked just to his left. We saw it there on the Reese's replay, and was able to find that puck. Had to guess with LaPierre standing in front. He gets right. Vecchione on the draw. Second power play units out. Once again, we have everybody backed up. Lecision able to win it, but Huntington on the chase after. Wolfpack in it and blasted all the way down the ice wide of Shepard. Here's goaltender will stop at 50 seconds left on the Bleed minor. Anton Bleed in the sin bin for holding at 16:05. Puts Hershey on the power play once more. Prisky to Vecchione over the Wolfpack logo at center. Left to right, brings it in. Huntington bumped away from him. Wolfpack with a clear to center. And Berard 1-on-2. Prisky, the defenseman back, will push him to the corner boards. And Berard tries to throw it to the middle of the ice, blocked by Huntington. And the Bears will take control. But I thought Berard might turn that back to his own end and kill the clock a bit. Instead, he tried to make an offensive play. Now the Bears have the puck. Vecchione takes it from Garrett Rowe on the left wing. Vecchione on the track down behind the net. Engaged in this one. Rowe will scoop it to the point. Miro Stachenko late in the power play. His shot hits a stick and deflects up and out of play. One thing Todd Nelson talked about, how good the Wolfpack were at fronting pucks, and we've seen that tonight. Another one that does not make it through.
And I think Miro felt a little bit of pressure to get that to the net as this power play is about to expire. Try and make something happen. Didn't really have a lot of time to create a better angle or a cleaner look. If they want to do something here, they're going to have the face-off and then get it in front of the net. Who knows?
They'll put out the fourth line right now, not conceding the power play, but rolling forward for what's next. Off the draw, Johansson will knock it down behind the goal. Hershey 0 for 2 on the man advantage, despite some good looks. Dubé's the best. He just fanned on that puck. Otherwise, this might be a 1-1 game. Wolfpack breathing a sigh of relief there. 1:45 to go. First period, it's Bleed. Knocked off the puck. Johansson there, and Iorio going to clear it out to center. He will get it to Strome. Out of the reach of Rubinski now. Eric Rubinski takes it from behind there by Bleed in the boards. Play rolls on. Is Rubinski turning according to the officials? Puck dumped in. Rubinski back on his skates on the right wing. Gets the puck to Strome. Looking in front. Could not get it to the defenseman Ness. Now wheels to the goal. Wide of Garan. Behind the net, Rubinski tried to center Trinier. Blocked, but it came right back to him. Center point, McElrath. D-to-D. Good pressure from the Bears. Shot deflected wide of Garan. Trinier looked to get a stick on it. Fourth line. Good work in the offensive zone. Like clockwork. They go to the point again. Nance with it, looking to equalize. To Trinier, looks out front. Strome was there, he missed him. McElrath thinks the slapper. Throw it in front, it bounces around. Garan diving out, knocked it with his stick to the corner. pulled himself out of position for a moment. The Wolfpack bend, but they do not break, and they clear it down the ice. Hershey quickly trying to catch him changing. Pass ahead, will flip it in with fresh troops on the ice. Matthew Phillips after it. Hitting the boards by Mancini. A puck free to the right wing. LaPierre able to come out. 1-on-2, wins the battle. Sends it left wing, glove down, and then an errant pass from Prisky. Picked off. Now the Bears got to get back. A 3-on-2 for Hartford. Hoffman over the blue line. Backhander fought off by Shepard with the left shoulder. With 20 seconds left of the first period. A break there for the Bears. The shot that Shepard able to corral. LaPierre ahead to Phillips. In his feet, gets it back and shoots. Garand with the save off the arm. He fought that one off too, and the Wolfpack will clear to center. 5 seconds left of the period. Hamid Octel on the dump in. And that will do it for the first period of play. Phillips can't quite wrangle it away. Some good looks for the Bears overall. They outshoot the Wolfpack 11-8. They find themselves in a 1-0 hole on a goal by Imalash on a bit of a play in the defensive zone that blew up in their faces. But other than that, some quality chances and just need a little bit more crispness in their game, Todd.
I think that's a fair assessment, especially when you consider how many times they whiffed on the puck, created a turnover or two in their own end, and then missed out on some opportunity on the offensive side to get some good shots on goal. So they just need to sharpen it up in the second period. They definitely had some openings. They definitely had some good opportunities, just weren't able to cash in. So they want to score this next goal. Certainly, they'd love to do it early in the second period.
Well, our Pepsi intermission report on the other side of the break. We are going to take a breather when we return. Todd Sanowski with more there. 1-0 in favor of the Wolfpack. You're tuned in to the 2024 Calder Cup play.
Anyone who's ever sold a home will tell you it's really hard. And it's one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. That's why who you work with matters. Together with HomeLight, we take care of every detail.
At AMCO, we've been fixing cars for almost 60 years. And over that time, a lot sure has changed. Cars have gotten more complex than ever. But the technicians at AMCO have the expertise to fix anything.
The problem's with your transmission valve body and torque converter. We do this all the time.
So if your check engine light is on, let us take a look. Because we know cars inside and out. AA MCO.
King Spa is not just an ordinary spa. We were the first Korean spa to exist in the United States. We are trying to combine modern features with authentic Korean cultures. We are very proud of what we have built here so far. We are very grateful for the presence of M&T. I just thought that traditionally banking service is just a banking service, but it's more like friendship, to be honest.
I definitely see M&T growing with us. I just think they're the best partner we could have.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can capture all the moments that make summer, summer. Like driving a RAV4 to wade in a waterfall.
Nice.
Cruising to play mini golf in a Camry. Or taking a Tundra to the beach.
You're not going to leave me here, are you?
Right now, buy a spacious Highlander with low 3.99 APR financing from Toyota. Or get low financing on a new adventure-ready RAV4.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
The most iconic name at Busch Gardens Williamsburg is about to resurface. The legend of Loch Ness Monster lives on at the world's most beautiful theme park. Membership as low as $14.50 a month.
Get ready for prime time excitement.
Opening night in the WNBA
as the Washington Mystics take on the Phoenix Mercury in a thrilling matchup on May 23rd. Tune in for all the Mystics action. Catch the Mystic Stars come together for an electrifying showdown against the Mercury.
No problem for Ariel Atkins.
Tomorrow at 10 p.m. all on Monumental Sports Network.
Hello, welcome back to the XL Center in Hartford, Connecticut for Game 3 of the Atlantic Division Finals between the Bears and the Hartford Wolfpack. Bears trailing 1-0. This is our first intermission report. I'm Fox 43 Sports Director Todd Sadowski. You know, hockey players and coaches are creatures of habit, very superstitious, and a lot of times those routines are born from success. They want to stick with what works. I had a chance to talk with head coach Todd Nelson after their morning skate and ask him about some of the routines they have, whether they're playing at home or on the road. You try to keep a routine for the team regardless of where you're playing. What do you try to accomplish for the guys when you're on the road?
Well, just, you know what, just getting acclimated. I know there's no time zone change, I get that. But, you know, we came in 2 days prior to the game and had a good practice here yesterday just to get used to the rink. I know we've played here before, but it's always good to get here, have a good workout, good practice, and just enjoy the day yesterday, which the guys did. And then now it's game day, so now it's time for us to go. But it's just a situation where we have a routine where we come in a couple days early and get the guys ready.
With the amount of leadership that you have on this team, you don't have to say much, I would imagine. They know how to carry things out the way that you want them to?
Yeah, I think so. You know what, we had a good practice yesterday, and the players had a players-only meeting at center ice after practice was done. It was pretty much, I don't know what was said, but I think the message was, let's try to keep things going here. Don't give these guys a second chance because they're a good hockey team and want to close up the series tonight.
It's a different series and a different team, but the Game 3 loss to the Phantoms, sometimes a setback can really get a team back on track. Do you think that's still fresh in the guys' minds heading into this one?
I think so because, you know, we didn't really show up in Game 3 against Lehigh. Game 4 was a battle. It was, right to the end. We expect that type of game tonight. You know, I was talking to Zach Fish earlier, like, you know, 5-on-5 in Game 2. I think Hartford had the edge. I think our special teams carried us through that game. We want to make sure 5-on-5 play that we're playing good hockey, and you know we can't be a team that's you know not playing well 5-on-5. 5-on-5's what drives our hockey team, you know. But our special teams helped us out last game.
You've really sparked offensively with 15 goals in the past 3 games. Miro has 5 of them. What do you attribute the extra offense to?
I think it's just an attitude. I think it's the way the guys approach the game. Like, they're more engaged. They understand how hard it's going to be, and we like the way our lines are meshing right now, and so we're not going to make any changes there. And so we'll see what happens tonight. But the guys all feel very comfortable with their roles right now, and so you know we just got to keep things rolling here.
He's hot down the left wing. Curlin dragging that great move, great play, shoots and scores! You gotta be kidding me! Ivan Miroshnichenko! Put that one on your highlight reel!
We've certainly enjoyed some Miro magic in the past few games. Stay with us. We'll have more Hershey Bears playoff hockey after this.
Get your next oil change at Jiffy Lube. No appointment needed. And all these courtesy services will be included. We even vacuum and clean exterior windows. Need an oil change? That's a job for Jiffy. Jiffy Lube introduced the quick oil change. At Jiffy Lube Multi-Care, we also do brakes, tires, tune-ups, batteries, and more. No appointment needed. Vehicle maintenance? That's a job for Jiffy.
Let's ride together.
So I can bring any car to Oarsman Chevy Buick GMC and they'll buy it?
That's what they just said on TV.
Doesn't matter what year, make, or model.
No.
And I can get Kelly Blue Book for it?
More, 125%.
And if I buy a new car, I'll get their buyer's edge with $1,500 in bonus extras?
Yes.
I find that very hard to believe.
And don't forget, at Oarsman, we'll buy any car. Oarsman Chevy Buick GMC. Let's ride together.
Spring into savings with Thompson Creek. For a limited time, save big with free installation on all windows and enjoy no interest for 18 months.
We do it all.
Design, build, and install.
So you won't pay the middleman markup.
You get high-quality windows at an affordable price.
Direct from our local factory.
There's never been a better time to buy.
Call 855-57 Creek now before this offer is gone.
Home sweet Thompson Creek.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how sketch is vaping? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes, look at that. Yeah, you even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you have to get it trending. Right, Backpack Kid?
Let's do it.
First, invite your kid to do the vape talk. Let's try this. All right.
Why is he here?
Yeah, I gotta get it trending, honey.
Come on.
Honey, can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
I see a lot of your friends vaping.
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
Thanks for joining us tonight for this Fox 43 Game Break. I'm Amy Lutz. We have a preview of tonight's top stories that you can expect more on tonight on Fox 43 News at 10. A popular spot for families to visit, no matter what time of year it is, are water parks. In fact, indoor water parks are rising in popularity across the country, with 16 new parks opening up in just the last year. A well-known one near us is the Great Wolf Lodge in Scott Run, Pennsylvania. They have 20 locations across the U.S. with plans to open 3 new locations. And once that happens, 90% of people in the U.S. will be within just a 4-hour drive to one of their locations.
They come to us for a comfortable, carefree escape where they can truly spend time together, bonding and spending quality time together as a family.
Great Wolf Lodge sees over 13 million visitors each year across the country. They say they have everything under one roof, including water slides, wave pools, and even water-themed roller coasters. Time now to get a check on your Weather Smart forecast. Here's Chief Meteorologist Braden Long.
Yeah, we've been watching for a few showers and thunderstorms. One severe thunderstorm earlier on this evening, about an hour ago or so. Now the radar is starting to dry up, and these are about the last we're going to see for the remainder of the evening. The only lone shower now in far northern Dauphin County from Middle Paxton over towards Lycans and Upper Paxton as well. Severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 8 o'clock tonight, so another 10 minutes, but I don't expect any further development as we go throughout the next several hours. Otherwise, satellite and radar for our area will be drying out temporarily tomorrow. However, more rain will be heading our way, though, by the morning drive. Live look outside right now. York Township, temperatures still pretty mild, mid to upper 80s area wide. Coming up tonight, we'll be talking about our morning commute starting to be a little bit wet, mid to upper 60s by tomorrow. Storms Thursday, dry Friday, more for the weekend, though. We'll have that coming up later on Fox 43 News at 10, Amy.
All right, thanks, Brayton. We'll be back with more news in the second intermission. For the biggest headlines at any time, head to our website, fox43.com. Hartford has the lead, 1-0.
Do you spend hours maintaining your gutters? Save that time with LeafGuard's maintenance-free system. Call 1-833-2-GUTTERS. Mesh filters sit on top of your gutters, building up debris and eventually clogging. Then they need to be cleaned too. Honestly, your home should have been built with LeafGuard gutters. LeafGuard's wraparound hood deflects debris and keeps water away from your home. The one-piece seamless system is strong, 20% thicker than average, and built to last. Plus, LeafGuard is guaranteed to never clog for as long as you own your home. Right now, get a complete LeafGuard system for only $99 down, $99 a month, and $99 installation. You'll also receive a $100 Visa gift card with a free gutter inspection and in-home estimate. Damage from clogged gutters can cost you thousands. Never worry about clogged gutters again. Don't wait, you've still got time. Call 1-833-2-GUTTERS today. That's 1-833-2-GUTTERS.
We had the best vacation.
Yeah, and it was easy with the points we earned with the flagship card from Navy Federal Credit Union. I can't imagine where we'd be without them.
They had the best vacation. Look at all those fish. I love our points.
Yeah, me too.
Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP on select GMC Sierra models. We are professional grade GMC.
Last chance to see Corteo by Cirque du Soleil. An extravagant performance featuring astonishing acrobatics. Last chance, Corteo leaves Eagle Bank Arena on May 25th. Corteo thanks its official partner, Air Canada. Tickets on sale at CirqueDuSoleil.com.
Welcome back to Hershey Bears playoff hockey. Game 3 of the Atlantic Division Finals. The Bears trail the Hartford Wolfpack after one period. 1-0 on our Pepsi intermission report. High above from the catwalk with Todd Sadowski. I'm Zach Fish. We are way up here, but the Bears trying to find themselves back from a 1-0 deficit. We'll look at the highlights in just a moment, Todd. But all in all, it just seemed like the Bears didn't have the finish there in that first period, but they got to continue to push offensively.
I think they saw what they wanted to do. They just weren't able to execute the plan. And you mentioned we're way up here, which gives us a great view of how things are developing. And you can see the Bears offensively just clearly have more talent than the Wolfpack, but they got to finish off the play. And it started just 14 seconds into the game with Matthew Phillips plugged in for Ethan Frank, almost scored on a beautiful pass from Hendricks Lapierre.
So let's take a look at the highlights from period number 1 here at the XL Center in Hartford as the Bears find themselves down by a goal after the first period of play. Hunter Shepard busy early, and yeah, that's what we talk about. Smidge offense, and Iorio hasn't played since April 21st. Fans on that one. Here's the goal from the Wolfpack. It was a play in the corner that Trinier had tried to clear it. It was turned over to Hollowell, and Yaroslav Himalash, big body in front of the goal. There's the turnover along the boards, and look, everyone kind of draws over. No one picks up Himalash, and whiffing kind of in the name of the game there. 1-0 in favor of the Wolfpack, despite the Bears out shooting them. Howard played some good looks, but wasn't able to connect. No doubt they missed Ethan Frank, that big shooter.
Yeah, no doubt. And we saw on that, really what we saw in the first period that was critical was one whiff with a shot, and then kind of a whiff trying to tie up the stick, right, for the Wolfpack not to score. So they just weren't able to, they knew what they wanted to do. They weren't able to do it all the time. We'll see if that changes here in the second period and they can tie this thing up.
Second period around the corner. We'll take a quick breather. This has been our Pepsi intermission report. The Bears lead the series 2-0, looking to close it out. Last year they trailed 1-0 after the first period in Game 3. They came back and won it 3-1, hoping for a similar fate this time around. Stay with us.
There's an easier way. From repairs and cleaning to remodeling and more, Thumbtack makes it easy to care for your home. Download the Thumbtack app and start caring for your home today.
Wizards GM Will Dawkins joining us after finding out that Washington gets the #2 pick in the upcoming draft. I just want your initial reaction to finding out that #2 is a spot for you.
Yeah, good day for the Wizards. That's my initial response. I think I was pretty excited down in the room, tried to be stoic, but when you get an opportunity to pick high up in the draft, you're really grateful and look forward to going through whatever that process leads to getting us to June draft.
What are the next steps for Wizards fans to pay attention to?
Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. We got through lottery. This is a really, really important week for us and our organization, especially the talent evaluators. We'll spend a lot of time meeting some high-level candidates. And then next week, we'll see a little bit more pro workouts in LA and some of those natures, so we can kind of go see guys, more agent workouts, and then at that point they start coming to DC. They start spending time with us on our turf and really get to look under the hood and see who they are and what they're about. So it's a fun selection process, but film every single day up until that point.
Get ready to elevate your home during Marlowe Furniture's Memorial Day Savings Event. Save big with 25% off all furniture, plus free delivery or enjoy 5 years no-interest financing. Shop unbeatable Memorial Day deals. Sofas $6.99, dining sets $7.99, and queen beds priced at an amazing $7.99. Save 25% off plus free delivery or 5 years no-interest financing. Happening now only at Marlowe Furniture, your trusted destination with the area's largest showrooms under one roof since 1955.
DC sports fans, the game is now in your hands. Experience the power to transform wherever you watch into the best seat in the house. Catch every play from multiple camera angles. Replay or watch full games for up to 72 hours. Never miss a moment with personalized notifications and updates. And always be on top of the latest news and happenings with in-depth pre- and post-game shows. With Monumental Sports Network, you don't just watch your favorite teams, you experience them.
Welcome back to Hershey Bears hockey here on Fox 43.2, the Monumental Sports Network, as we get to start the second period of play. For those listening on the Bears Radio Network, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification.
Harris.
With Todd Sadowski, producer Ed Albert, I'm Zach Fish. Thanks for being with us. However, you're watching or listening. Great to bring you Hershey Bears playoff hockey. The Bears looking to punch their ticket to the Eastern Conference Finals for the second consecutive year. They'll have to play from behind, trailing 1-0 after the first. But Joe Snively quickly in the offensive zone, looking to equalize for Hershey. Bears right to left behind the goal. The centering pass off the tape of Matthew Phillips. Comes to the point to Snively behind the net. Bears have outscored their opponents 9-2 in the playoffs in the second period. To the goal, it's knocked away to the point. Belzile as McElrath trying to send it to the net. Berard on the takeaway for the Wolfpack to center, where Belzile will tip it in. McElrath back for it. Dylan McElrath, who played for Hartford the 2015 playoffs against Hershey, parts of 5 seasons, 186 games with the Wolfpacks, where he was a fan favorite. Hartford to center ice, 50 seconds gone in the period. 1-0 Wolfpack on the Penn State Health scoring board. Welcome to our fans at the Bears Den at Hershey Lodge, watching the official watch party tonight, hoping to cheer Hershey to the Eastern Conference Finals. Decision at center to Patan over the blue line. As Hoffman joining him, Nick Patan pulls up along the left wing bolt. Started his year with the Iowa Wild prior to the trade deadline. Leads to Brouillard, shot a right pad save. First work of the period for Hunter Shepard. He makes his 8th stop of the game. Wolfpack to the point. Brouillard has it knocked away. The Bears have been relentless, pressuring Hartford to the blue line, creating some turnovers. Iorio trying to take the puck away. It comes to Huntington. Threw it in front for Vecchione. A knockback down. The Bears swarm and steal. Vecchione shoots off the body of Garand. Think he got a piece. High and wide as Mike Vecchione's going to get one here tonight. He's been all over it. Well, they're failed clear by the Wolfpack. Rowe got it to Vecchione. Miroslnichenko off the bench. His shot got blocked. The Bears threatening in the early moments of the second. Hamanaktel deflection. Score! Hamanaktel to Rowe. He redirects it in. Garrett Rowe has tied Game 3 at 1.
We've talked all playoff long about the vision of the defenseman offensively. Watch this play by Hardy Hamanaktel. We see the tail end of it, but Garrett Rowe was not there initially. Hamanaktel had a chance to take it. Now watch Garrett Rowe pop up right there at the bottom of the screen. Hamanaktel could wind up and take a shot. Instead, he softens the shot. Perfect pass to Garrett Rowe. What a beautiful play right there.
Garrett Rowe picks up his second of the Calder Cup playoffs, and Hershey has tied the game at 1 in the first 2 minutes of the second period. You can just feel it threatening there. There's a couple of times the Wolfpack failed to clear it. Miroslnichenko off the bench sets it all up. They wheel it around, and a great play by Hamanaktel. Wolfpack over the blue line. Sakura blasted wide of the goal. Hartford with an immediate chance, and Shepard the save. Now Rowe can't get it out. It's kept in by Anton Bleed. So Hartford goes right back to work, and Hershey got to be careful. They don't face similar fate to what happened to them on the good side of it. Game 4 against Lehigh Valley, and it scored and gave one up. And the Phantoms giving up one right after they had scored a goal on that Miroslnichenko breakaway. Hershey does survive that threat. It's back out to center. Hibalash over the blue line in the offensive zone. Picks it up for Hartford. Wide of the goal. Trying to center it. Hamanaktel will knock it away, but right to the left point. Bears can't get it out here. Deflected in front of Shepard. And wisely clearing it down the ice is Rowe. They're going to take the icing here. They needed a breather. The Wolfpack came back with a lot of urgency after the goal.
Look, this game is a matter of need to versus want to. The Bears don't have to win this game. They don't need to win it to close out the series, but they want to. The Wolfpack need to win this or their season is over. If the Bears play like they need to win this thing and the forwards play hard and dominate, they're going to win this game.
Rowe at 156 from Hamanaktel and Prisky to tie this game at 1 on the Penn State Health scoreboard. Hamanaktel to center. Bogdan Trineyev with it will smack it in. Hershey will complete the change. Remember, they could not change due to the icing infraction. And the Wolfpack will look to break out of their own zone. McElrath steps up, sends Hibalash flying in the battle of the 42s. Hershey resets at center and Strom on the tip, and Wolfpack will take it back in their own zone. Scanlon ahead to Hibalash. Down the left wing, going wide on McElrath. Gets a poke on him. Disrupted that just enough. Hollowell from the point. Bombs one over the head of Shepard, who watches it fly off the glass behind the net. That's with the puck for Hershey. Belzile pressuring with Trineyev at center. Fans on the first attempt now blasts it to the far corner. On the attack after the forecheck. Henrik Grabinski, the second-year forward, wins that battle and centers in the feet to the net. And Trier got a shot off Garand deep in his crease, able to make the save. Now here come the Wolfpack on a 3-on-2 that goes awry. And the Bears get back in the defensive zone. Iorio spins it up the left boards. Open up here in the second period. Shepard the save. We're tied at 1. 4:10 into this break. Knocked away from Berard. A lane to center. Lucas Johansson. 4-on-3 over the blue line. Snively to Johansson. Looks to the goal. A short side chance. Trying to catch Garand pulling off the post. And Garand held his ground and made the save. Phillips to Johansson. Bears trying to take the lead. Prisky from the point. A glove save by Garand. He gives Phillips a whack, but holds on. As Hershey with a couple of looks on the Hartford netminder who's been busy.
Yeah, during this sequence, you can see there's Hamid Akhtel right there with the redirect and the replay for the goal. But Henrik Grabinski on his shift, you can see the work he put in down in the corner to create a turnover. That's the kind of stuff we're talking about for the forwards. Garrett Rowe getting into the right spot, beautiful pass, gets the tip, ties this thing up. The forwards commit to really working their tails off tonight. It's going to create more and more chances. I like what Lucas Johansson did on that last shift too, getting involved offensively.
That was the one that tied in action back and forth since here at XL Center in Game 3. Bears lead the best of 5 series, 2-0. After this round, everything is best of 7. Center ice Phillips looking to knock it in, poked away from him. Hamid Akhtel does a good job not allowing Offman to escape, but up and out of play into the bench. And talk about that shot from Hamid Akhtel. This is a guy that has impressed the coaches. Talking to Patrick Weller, they think he's playing well so far. He won 2 championships over in Sweden, and he had 8 points in 18 playoff games last year. So anytime you get a guy, even though he's new to the league, that has that championship expectation and pedigree, you feel pretty good in big game situations.
You know, sometimes you'll watch him play and you're like, okay, what's he gonna do with it? He's very patient, so you get impatient waiting for his decision sometimes, but it usually works out for him because he has such great vision offensively, and that was an example. He waited that extra half second, and Garrett Rowe popped up for the easy goal.
And he was never slapping that puck to score a goal. He was looking for a redirect in front. Perfect execution to tie this game. Limoges in front off the body of Huntington. Couldn't handle on the backhand. And Brouillard with it behind the net. And right there swarming is Pierrick Dubé to nearly create the turnover. Wolfpack do not have any easy exits out of their own zones. The puck again skips up and out of play into the Hartford bench for a whistle. The Bears been relentless on the forecheck, and Hartford has not done a great job clearing the puck out of their own zone all series long.
Well, you got to remember, Hartford's played more hockey than the Bears, with the exception of a few of the guys that were in the Rangers series with the Caps, but this is their 10th game. 3 of their games have went overtime. They've had extra minutes. You know, those defensemen have taken some hits and have really played and logged a lot of minutes already, and the Bears forwards are hitting them pretty good down in the corners.
Next in his own zone, gets the puck ahead to center. Dubé on the shift in behind the net. Brouillard with it, smacks it up the boards. It pops to the middle of the ice. Huntington has it, trying to thread the needle. Limoges was open at the bottom of the left circle, but bumped away from him back to center. And Korczak has it. Long range wrister on Shepard, who guides it aside to the corner. Korczak with the opportunity. The 3rd rounder of the Rangers had 9 goals in the regular season. Hollowell from the point wide of Shepard hits the stick of Iorio. Ryan's up along the glass with 13:55 to go. Second period, Game 3. Game tied 1-1 here at XL Center after the Rowe equalizer. To the line, Hollowell on the keep in around the base of the boards to bleed behind the net. Trying to get around Johansson. Lucas staying with them stride for stride. Bleed will have to go back to the right half boards. Patan looking to stick handle around Limoges. Hands off to Bleed. Good protection of the puck to Mac Hollowell for the Wolfpack. Scoots around the perimeter of the goal. Now wheels to the slot. His shot bouncing around in front of Shepard. There for the tanking. Limoges clears to the blue line. He'll take it off the glass and get it out to center. Looks dangerous as Huntington throws a big hit, but Hershey did a good job not letting the Wolfpack get to interior ice much there. Vecchione off the bench will get it. Limoges is tied up. This will be offside on Hershey. Vecchione will have to pull out of the zone. He just realizes it now. With 7 minutes gone in his second period, seeing the Bears tie this game at 1. Hollowell with it up the middle to Hoffman. Had a great rookie season. Down the right wing, forgot the puck, but it comes right back to Patan. To the blue line, Scanlon. That one fluttered to the corner. Not exactly clean plays for the point for the Wolfpack, but getting some looks. Patan to the line, held in Mancini, stabs out with a backhand, back to center, 2-on-1. Roll down the left wing with Prisky, gets it across in his feet, tries to get it back, Rowe, he scores! Rowe's got two, a broken play, and from the front of the net, Garrett Rowe connects, and Hershey has a 2-1 lead.
Well, this is just a good break for the Bears, and Garrett Rowe is there again to capitalize on it. We talked about the aggressiveness for Hartford offensively. There's going to be some counterattack opportunities. Prisky breaks out with Garrett Rowe. It bounces back over as Rowe tried to get it back to Prisky and then followed the puck. Well, they say that in football, follow the football, right? Well, follow the puck. You passed it over, Garrett Rowe retrieves it for himself and backhands it home.
2-goal game for Garrett Rowe, and both coming here in the second period. The pass got blocked. The Bears again. Strom in front. Durant thinks he's got it, but it rolls to the corner. And Hershey right now feeling it. Swarming the puck to the point. Johansson looking for more. Wide of Garea. The Bears blitzing the Wolfpack. 2 from Rowe. Now the fourth block. Looking for another. Strom from the point. Last circle, Johansson looking for a lane. Everyone covered. He'll put it around the base of the boards to Vincent Iorio from the right point. That one guided, deflected away. And the Bears, like sharks smelling blood in the water right now, all over the Wolfpack. Hartford finally able to break through press to center. Jump in, Garan will hold it with his glove with 11:41 left in the second. Players step up in the playoffs. Garrett Rowe coming up huge with 2 goals. Here's the one that has the Bears ahead 2-1. You're tuned in the 2024 Calder Cup playoffs.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies. Food can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Because when people are fed, futures are nourished. Everyone deserves to live a full life. And with your help, together we can end hunger. Join the movement at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Garrett Rowe, the pride of Vienna, Virginia. And for those watching on the Monumental Sports Network, this is the guy that grew up around the Capitals organization, lived down the street from the Patrick family. Of course, Dick Patrick at the helm in Washington. His son Chris heavily involved with the Bears as well. And Garrett coming back from overseas, wanting to be closer to family. Gets an opportunity with the Bears 10 years after his last American League game. And man, he's coming up big in these Calder Cup playoffs. As there's a look at the goal that puts the Bears in front. Not how they drew it up, Todd, but it works out all the same.
Yeah, he's there for it. That's all you got to do is keep giving yourself chances. And that's what the Bears are doing right now. They just are not letting Hartford get it out of the zone, and they're pouncing on him.
2-1 Hershey. It's Snively behind the net looking to poke it off the boards for Matthew Phillips. If you're just joining us on our Evergreen Brewing scratches, we did not expect to have Ethan Frank on that list, but a late scratch with an injury for Hershey. Phillips goes in his place on the first line. Berard over the blue line for the Wolfpack. A wrist shot that never made it to Shepard off the backboards. Ness knocked off balance, but clears it around the base of the boards. Berard on the keep in. Chucks it to the corner. Ness tying up the Wolfpack skater. Belzile tipped to the net by Belzile wide of the goal. As that scrum continues. Drive for the point. Coming from Scanlon. That hurt Phillips, who's down in pain. Well, he paid the price. Puck free to Snively. Leaves for LaPierre. The Bears break out to center. And LaPierre will chip it into Garand, who gloves and drops it. And Phillips getting the taps on the bench from his teammates on the board. That did not feel good. Huntington to Dubé. Bears right to left, tipping it offensively. Derek Dubé pulls up along the point. Gets the puck to Johansson. Huntington looking to throw it across. He got it back. And Jimmy Huntington with it. To the blue line, Johansson. His shot. Garan darts out of the goal. Knock it away into the corner with the blocker. Moses' pass did not make it through the layers of traffic. And back to center it goes. But Hershey looking dangerous every time they get that puck in the offensive zone time.
No doubt about it. These guys know they've got the 1-goal lead. They know they have Hartford reeling right now.
Puck comes free. Huntington has Dubé in the net, but it rolled away from him. Eric Dubé has it behind the goal. His first full Calder Cup playoff run, 2 games with Laval last year. Knocked away from the Bears to center ice and played in by Hartford along the near wing. On the brink of elimination, their season on the line here. They've seen the Bears score twice in the second period, now outscoring their opponents, Hershey, 11-2 in the middle stands of these playoffs. Hollowell will take it. All just crap in the Leafs organization. Gets the puck to center ice, skied into the defensive zone, and Hamanakja back to take it for the Bears behind his own net. The defenseman up the right wing for Prisky. One hands it to the blue line. Miroshnichenko put it the wrong way. Kept in a short side chance. Decision trying to catch Shepard, napping and pulling off that post. Hunter was there to kick it out. And a timely save by Shepard. Now the toughest chance he'll face tonight as the Wolfpack dump it in. Prisky smacks it around the boards. Vecchione will leave it for Rowe and the Bears. Hot man rush over the blue line. Vecchione leads for Hamanakja on his backhand. He'll have to pull up and looks for some help. Feeds it to the captain, Dylan McElrath. Rowe back to McElrath, walking in. Look for Miroshnichenko. Comes to the line to Rowe, who blasts it behind the net. No one knows where that puck is. Hollowell couldn't find it. It was off his backside. And the Wolfpack to center, a bit bewildered here. Oh, McElrath went for the hit on Hollowell, and he wisely sidestepped that.
You could hear the thud down by the ice level microphones. You can see line number 3 is buzzing around pretty good. Vecchione and Rowe really have it going on tonight. Feels like line number 2 is going to break through, Zach, at some point. Eric Dubé and Alex Limoges and Huntington, they're working hard for some opportunities.
Bears will ice the puck with 8:15 to go in the second period. And a draw to come in the defensive zone for Hershey. And just saw some of the videos on social media. The Bears down at Hershey Lodge. They are cheering loud and proud. But the Bears ahead at 2-1 right now. And Rowe scoring at 1:56 from Hamanakja and Prisky. And at 7:29 from Prisky and Miroshnichenko.
It's exactly the kind of response that you want. You don't want this game going on and on and on, giving Hartford more confidence. Answer right away. And then they went ahead and took the lead. That's really got to hurt the Wolfpack to know that they're back. You know, they've been trailing the entire series, and that was a short-lived lead for them.
Rabinski over the blue line. No one was behind him. I'm sure where Henrik was putting that. I think he thought he had a trailer there with him. You saw the score a moment ago on the bottom of your screen. Cleveland and Syracuse are tied at 1 in Game 3 of their series. The winner of this series will play them in the Eastern Conference Finals. Puck dumped in. Garand playing up the far boards. Iorio knocks it with his skate. Loose to Stroll. Back of the goal. There is Rabinski. This slide on the money to the point for Johansson. Matt Strom with it. Wanders it off the backboard. Picked up Rabinski. Tremiev in front screening Garand. Johansson shot knocked down on the way to the net. As Hershey turns it about. Now taken back into the defensive end. The Bears pressuring and stealing the neutral. Flip to the far blue line, looking for Phillips. Good to see him back out there as the puck rattles up and out of play. With 7:20 to go in the second period here at XL Center. We'll take a break. Halfway home in this one, it's the Bears ahead in Hartford. You're tuned into the 2024 Calder.
Is that your new Nissan Sentra?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave, the sales guy's like, "You're gonna love this." He shows me the Sport Tune suspension and says it's rated a best value 2024 new car on cars.com. Dave says, "These cars are going fast." I knew I had to have that Sentra.
Hurry in for Memorial Day savings. Now get a low $219 per month lease on Sentra or choose from 6 vehicles starting under $30,000.
Red Hot Deal Days are here at Verizon. Get our biggest deals of the season only until May 29th. Get a bundle of your choice on us from any of our top brands. So you'll get a free phone and a smartwatch and a tablet. Yep, all 3 on us. Plus, check out tons more great deals. It's Red Hot Deal Days at Verizon. Hurry in. It's only until May 29th.
For 60 years.
Shepard in his own world right now, all by himself. It can be lonesome being a goaltender, but Shepard, a man of few words, is a brick wall when he's at his best. So far, 13 of 14 for the Bears.
They leave him alone on game day, Zach, right? All the guys, don't even bother talking to Hunter. He's got his own routine, his own things going on.
I was talking to several staff members, and they said Hunter obviously doesn't talk much, but on game days, everyone just lets him do his thing. He often does not skate at the morning skates. He doesn't skate at the morning skates. He didn't today. Took a little extra time at the rink. Team meal was at the rink today, so did some stretching and rolling out. But at Giant Center, when they don't have team meals on pregame skates, he's usually gone when the team's hitting the ice. And whatever works for the Bears backstop and led him to the Calder Cup last year. Only one loss in his career against the Wolfpack. Hunter Shepard with 3-0 last season, 2-0 in the playoffs this year against Hartford. In the regular season, he's also 6-1 against the Wolfpack. He's had their number. Matthew Phillips.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Phillips back on the ice.
Good to see as he runs and guns offensively, but knocked away from him. Yeah, playoffs, everyone going to be a little black and blue. Good to see Matthew Phillips making an impact here in his return to the lineup for Hershey. Nelson threw in Garrett Rowe in that Lehigh Valley series after Phillips got the starting assignment. And Rowe obviously has been a force to be reckoned with 3 goals in the playoffs, including 2 tonight. 6:30 left here in the second period. The center ice, this one rattled in, and it's Ness knocking it down defensively. Where Nick Patan in his own zone gets to Scanlon. Brought in over the blue line to Korzak down the right wing for Hartford. Pressured by 2 guys in white, Ness and Dubé doing a good job helping rip off that puck as it's cleared off the body of Limoges. And back to Wolfpack territory. Shots on goal in the game, 18 for Hershey, 14 for Hartford, 7-6 Bears here in the second period. Ladle in the defensive zone, Huntington on the takeaway. Rips it across to Ness. Dubé on the tip in offensively for the Bears. Limoges trying to track down Hollowell. Turned it over. Left point, Johansson will take it. Snaps a shot in the glove of Dylan Garand. And no rebound. And we'll take a break here at XL Center. 2-1. Hershey in front. 5:51 to go in the second. We'll be back. Tuned into the 2024 Calder Cup playoffs.
You know, I've been talking about Crop Metcalf a long time now. We've done so many commercials. Hey kid, pass the chicken. Ooh, good times. We've had some fun. But seriously, it's awesome to be part of a company that's such a great reputation. So professional. I love this company, and I still love that jingle.
Crop Metcalf is the one with 5 stars.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can start it with a splash. With a play date at a park. Or at a party with friends. Or at an epic water balloon fight.
Gotcha!
Buy a sporty Camry right now with low 4.75 APR from Toyota. Or get a low APR on a stylish new 24 Corolla sedan or hatchback.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Can the Bears advance? That's the hope tonight in Hartford, the XL Center, the old home of the Whalers. Historic Pratt Street right across. Beautiful brick road there, and Wolfpack fans lined it today, ready to cheer their team on, trying to hope they can stave off elimination. The Bears have other ideas. 2-1 leaders right now on the Penn State Health scoreboard. Wolfpack off the face-off. Tyler Pitlick with it. 420 games in the National Hockey League for him. He played for Todd Nelson, the Oilers organization. Bears with the steal. Limoges with it the slot. The pride of Penn State, Alex Limoges, who watched the Bears in the finals last year at Giant Center. To Huntington, a little knuckler wide of the goal. Limoges was at Game 3 when Riley Sutter scored the winner. Little did he know, a couple weeks later, he'd be signing with the Capitals, the team he grew up following, the Winchester, Virginia native. Limoges to center ice. Huntington fumbled it, got it back, brings it over the blue line. Knocked to the ice, but able to one-hand it in. With Hershey changing, we haven't seen any penalties here in this second period.
Another productive minute and a half for that second line. Something's going to break through for them.
Puck to center ice. Miro Stachenko, the helper in this game, knocks it forward. Skip back to the red line where Prisky slaps it in. Around the boards to the near wing. Vecchione stamps it behind the net. Miro Stachenko lost it in the glass. as it's taken behind the goal and picked up by Robrink. His assist to the first period taken away, so no point his debut. His first pro game, Dylan Robrink at 6'7", 205, sees the Bears ice the puck, and his Wolfpack will have an offensive zone faceoff.
Coming up in our second intermission report, Miro has been on fire. In case you didn't notice, 5 goals in these playoffs in the last 3 games. I talked to the guys about what makes him such a special player and the reaction to that highlight reel goal the other night. Plus, we'll get you caught up on the latest local news and weather headlines in our Fox 43 game break, and we'll have your second period highlights.
Face off to the right of Hunter Shepard, the Bears netminder. Stopping 13-14, Garrett Rowe, and a hat trick in the regular season on hat trick watch here. 3 against Laval in December, rolled away from him. Garand will bump it with his glove. And the Wolfpack descent. Picking up speed down the right wing. Old Thorne in the side of the Bears, Anton Blee. Wrapped it around the boards, knocked away from him. And on the far wing, this one chucked back to the near point, where Hartford's Brouillard has it. Rolling towards the goal, tipped to the net front, knocked down. Hershey doing a real good job clogging the lanes in front. Yarl Stachenko backhands to center. Tip forward, Rubinski shot, fought off by Garand, in and out of the catching glove. Fresh Henrik Rubinski has it behind the net of the poke away. Trinyev looks to center, bouncing around to Strome, drags it free. Garand got a piece of it with a glove and snatches it away from Strome, who looks skyward. He can't believe it.
Couple of observations. One, Trinyev has wonderful touch with the bump pass. That's the 3rd time he's done a really accurate bump pass to keep an offensive drive alive. And then look, watch Matt Strome. He's trying, he's waiting, tries to take that off of Garand and bank it into the net. He didn't even have an angle to put it in the net. He just knew, okay, I'm going to wait for my moment and try and bank this off the goalie somehow into the net.
Garand got it with the toe, and then rather than knocking it inward, he was able to guide that puck into his glove and hold it on Matt Strome, who was looking to connect for Hershey to pick up his first Calder Cup playoff goal. Instead, it remains 2-1 Bears on the Penn State Health scoreboard. Draw on the left of Garand once again, who started the playoffs versus Hershey last year, played games 1 and 2. They went to veteran goalie Louis Domingue for this game 3. Didn't matter for the 3-1 Hershey win. Tyler Pitlick tries in offensively to Berard along the boards. Hollowell at the point. Berard on the goal line, cuts in front. He walked through the crease, but the Bears knock it away at the last moment. Stick-on-stick contact. Trinyev's going to win a race here. Bogdan Trinyev knocked down. There'll be a penalty. And Hershey going to head to the power play as Bogdan Trinyev. Penalty shot! A penalty shot for Bogdan Trinyev. Here in game number 3 with a 2-1 lead, Trinyev is going to get a penalty shot for Hershey.
It wasn't immediately called, Zach. I think they thought about this one. There's the hold of the jersey. He is clearly in front of him. I think it's because of the second infraction that they went ahead and issued the penalty shot.
The Bears had a penalty shot in Game 3 last year. Sam Annis was denied by Domingue. The last time a Bears player scored on a penalty shot in the playoffs, our record book says 1972. Against Cincinnati, the only ever penalty shot goal in team history. Bogdan Trinyev can give Hershey a 3-1 lead. In on Garand. Nearly fumbled it. He's got it in the slot, makes the move. He lost it. Trinyev trying to get Garand moving. He got him off balance, but the puck rolled away. And it remains 2-1.
He lost control of it early. He got it back, but you can see he tries to go to the backhand and maybe just a little bit too hard on the move.
So that stat will stay the same. And that would have been oh so sweet.
Great effort by Trinyev. He's having a fantastic night. That fourth line, well, they are just laying the hammer to the defense and creating all kinds of good opportunities.
It's odd how this game is parallel to Game 3 last year in a lot of ways. A penalty shot that doesn't go. 2-1 lead for Hershey. Iorio had a goal in that game. He'll play it up the boards, looking to clear it. Vincent Hurt in Game 1 against the Rangers is saying he's good to be back. Here come the Wolfpack wide of the goal on the chance from Scanlon. Penalty call though on Hershey as Hoffman belted in front. And the Tides turn rather quickly. Jordan Samuels-Thomas with a minor penalty on the Bears for interference with 2:46 left in the second. And the Wolfpack go back to the power play, trying to tie it up. There's Hoffman cross check to the back is what's called.
Joe Snively kind of dipped down a little too far, left some room out in front of the net. It was a really good chance on the shot. Bears too much pressure, but the PK did a great job first time out. We saw him early in the first period. They've been suffocating all year long. We'll see if they can answer the call here.
On the left of Hunter Shepard, Johansson sits in the sin bin. Bouquet Mulligan and Mayo penalty kill. Visit them online at bmdi.com. And Cleona and Elizabethtown. Wolfpack 0 for 1 tonight. Shot from a sharp angle. Snicked out by Shepard. Ness twirls away to the pressure in row. Chops it up the boards to clear to the defensive end where Hollowell will have to go back and scoop it up in his own zone. In full flight, defenseman Mac Hollowell likes to pull up and dishes on back to Berard. Guys at right wing. Belzile, the former Laval sniper, the alternate captain, leans for Patan along the right wing half boards. Nick Patan with it behind the net. Able to knock the puck free. They're without their leading goal scorer in the playoffs, Riley Nash, who only guy with multiple power play goals in the first 2 rounds. Wolfpack up high. Hollowell with it from the right point. Rowe pressuring Berard. Back to Mac Hollowell. Drives to the net. Knocked down by Ness. Loose puck battle claimed by the Wolfpack, but out of the reach of Hollowell. Cleared to center. Long changes in the second period. Rowe throws a heavy hit on Berard. Oh, he has had himself a game. He dumps it in, and Hershey gets a wholesale line change.
He is doing everything at a high level tonight.
1:35 to go in the second period. 50 on the power play for the Wolfpack. Chipped in behind the net. Trinyev hit that. Hit a body and deflects way up in the air. Nobody knew where it was for a moment, and went out of play somewhere. I'm not sure where that puck went. I thought going up near the scoreboard, and whistle goes, deflected out of play.
I know it didn't make it all the way up here.
No.
That would be quite a feat. Still not sure where it went.
1:26 on the clock here. 40 on the power play for the Hartford Wolfpack. Yeah, I don't know where that thing wound up. That's our view from way up here. If you're afraid of heights, do not join us in press row. Tie up off the faceoff. The Bears will get it, leading 2-1 late second period. Cleared by Iorio. You can hear the encouragement down there from the penalty box area where Lucas Johansson is the partner since in the penalty box for 25 more seconds. Dumped in behind the net. Trinyev able to knock it free. Hamanakjo wobbling puck, could not find it. And now 50-50 puck battle, and Hershey looking to win out of the rugby scrum. Wolfpack to the point, but between the defenseman again, and Bouillard sent flying back into his own zone. Duran decides to play it to the blue liner. And the power play is all but over. Johansson's back in 5 seconds. Another great job done by the Bears on the Bouquet Mulligan Mayo penalty kill.
And Hartford does them a favor twice by knocking it out of their own zone with a back pass.
Up the near boards, Hershey looking to clear in the Wolfpack, looking for a late tying goal. Trying to go between the legs, Pitlick, Hamanakjo. He can't find it. Fending off Sikora, and behind the net, Iorio does a good job getting body positioning. And that puck to Snively to clear to center. He does get it out from Johansson. Iorio with a shoulder check over the blue line to his good buddy Hendricks LaPierre, looking for a tip in front. Duran snatches it up with the glove, and no rebound into the webbing of the net. With 16 and a half left in the second period, that seen the Bears pull in front.
Quality ice time from Vinny Iorio on the penalty kill. And then right there, he saw the puck was not getting cleared. And he stepped in and not only cleared it out of there, but he took it down the ice. Created an offensive chance. So he's starting to settle in. You got to kick the rust off the tires after a long layoff. But it's good to have number 6 back in the lineup.
Not easy to jump back at a playoff scenario, but Iorio, right time to get him in, according to the Bears coaching staff. And they're stronger and wiser, and 6 NHL games under his belt this season, and then part of a playoff game too. Phillips pushed to the board, seconds ticking down off the clock to end the second period. The Bears 20 minutes away from winning this series, but this game is just a one-shot difference. A nail-biter to the finish as the Hartford Wolfpack trail the Bears 2-1 going into the third. 2 goals from Garrett Rowe.
Exactly what you would want from the Bears in that second period. Get the lead back, settle things down defensively, keep Hartford off the board, take the lead back and really, really put this Hartford team up against the wall with elimination. We'll see what they're made of, see what they want to come out, see how much want to they have, Zach, to want to increase their season and extend their year. Meanwhile, the Bears are going to show and try and show that killer instinct that Coach Nelson talked about as one of our keys earlier in the broadcast.
Through 40 minutes, it's 2-1 Hershey. Take a breather and be back with our Toyota Intermission Report. Garrett Rowe with the pair. You're tuned in to the 2024 Calder Cup playoffs.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP on select GMC Sierra models. We are professional grade GMC.
So you made some money. Want to make it do more? Make it do more than more. With Robinhood Gold, you can make your money do the most. Make your cash do 5% APY. That's a lot. At 8 times the national average, that's bigger than big. That's huge. Make your money make more money. That makes more money. Make your money do the most. Get Robinhood Gold and make your cash earn 5% APY. Join today and get your first 30 days free.
Spring into savings with Thompson Creek.
I've been doing a little spring cleaning, and no matter what, the windows still stay cloudy.
That's because the seals are broken. Not only is it unsightly, but it's costing you more on utilities.
I really want new windows. Not sure if I can afford it.
This spring, we have an awesome deal. Plus, no interest for 18 months.
Oh.
And you're approved.
Oh, really?
Of course. We have financing options that make our windows affordable for everyone. Are you ready to design your new windows?
Oh, I like that.
Call 301-760-3381 now.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire. How to control the flames. What to do with hot coals. How to secure your chains. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're in Hartford, Connecticut tonight at the XL Center for Atlantic Division Finals, game number 3. The Hershey Bears at the Hartford Wolfpack, and the Bears have taken the lead 2-1. This is your second intermission report. I'm Fox 43 Sports Director Todd Sadowski. And when you have Hunter Shepard in net, normally you only need a couple of goals to win the game. The Bears offense has really come to life in the past 3 contests, putting 15 pucks in the net, 5 of them from their young rookie and rising star, Ivan Miroshnichenko. It starts with a breathtaking breakaway in the clinching game at Lehigh Valley. Miro answers an early goal from the Phantoms with this gorgeous move to knot it up at 1.
Breakaway to tie the game. He's in. He scores! Yes, sir! Ivan Miroshnichenko, his first Calder Cup playoff goal, an immediate answer.
Later, he takes on a few defenders on his own and snaps one in for the go-ahead goal. After netting another in Game 1 against Hartford, this is the move that makes everyone a believer.
Down the left wing, curl and drag that great move, great play, shoots and scores! You gotta be kidding me!
We all just kind of looked at each other, like we didn't say anything. We were just like, we all saw that. That was a pretty special goal. But yeah, no, he's got a lot of talent, obviously, and you know, he's playing really well right now. There's a lot of guys that have really stepped up their game. I thought, you know, a lot of the young guys are playing really well, and we need them to. So it's great to see.
How do you describe Miro's second goal?
Wow, man, we've been waiting for this. You know, he's playing his full potential right now. We need him, and he made a difference tonight. It's perfect, and you know what? Like we're pretty deep right now. It's line after line after line. Like you could see, like our fourth line too is playing really good. So yeah, it was pretty impressive out there.
Feeds it left side. They score! Ivan
His game is not only developing, so is his English and courage to stand in front of the media. It's going to take some time, but he wraps up what everyone is thinking when it comes to repeating the roar.
We go cup, win, 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 and that's it.
If Miro keeps performing his magic, the Bears will continue to win, 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 win. Don't go anywhere. We have more Hershey Bears playoff hockey after this.
Get ready for prime time excitement
opening night in the WNBA
as the Washington Mystics take on the Phoenix Mercury in a thrilling matchup on May 23rd. Tune in for all the Mystics action. Catch the Mystic Stars come together for an electrifying showdown against the Mercury.
No problem for aerial action.
Tomorrow at 10 p.m. all on Monumental Sports Network.
We need a small business loan fast.
I got this.
Lone Falcon!
There's a better way to get a fast small business loan. Go to OnDeck.com, and if approved, get your funds as soon as the same day. Your loan is on deck.
Is that your new Nissan Sentra?
Yeah, crazy story. So this morning, I'm at the Nissan Thrill of Summer sales event, taking a test drive. When Dave, the sales guy's like, "You're gonna love this." He shows me the sport tune suspension and says it's rated a best value 2024 new car on cars.com. Dave says, "These cars are going fast." I knew I had to have that Sentra.
Hurry in for Memorial Day savings. Now, get a low $219 per month lease on Sentra, or choose from 6 vehicles starting under $30,000.
Days without hockey can be hard.
Whoops. Oh, man.
You need to find something to do outside of this house.
No, I just need a deed.
Hadid Carpet is the one to trust for cleaning and restoration of your treasured Oriental rugs and for superior wall-to-wall steam cleaning in your home or office. For 15% off in-plant rug cleaning, call 866-HADID-1.
5 minutes for fighting?
Get ready to experience the thrill of Major League Rugby like never before. Old Glory DC games are now on Monumental Sports Network. Witness every tackle, every try, and every triumph. Don't miss a single scrum. Catch all the games exclusively on the Monumental Sports Network channel or app.
Thanks for joining us tonight for this Fox 43 Game Break. I'm Amy Lutz. We have a preview of tonight's top stories that you can expect more on tonight on Fox 43 News at 10. Pennsylvanians who are expected to be on the roads this holiday weekend are also expecting to see some higher prices at the gas pump. According to AAA, the average price of gas in Pennsylvania is $3.61 a gallon, which is a 7-cent increase from 2023. But what you end up paying can vary widely depending where you are. Now, in York, drivers are paying about 8 or 9 cents more than people in Harrisburg or Lancaster. A spokesperson with AAA Central Penn says gas station prices will vary at different locations based on local demand from drivers.
As prices rise and the gas stations pay more for gas, as one gas station refuels, their prices will go up. And if the other gas station is still selling the cheaper fuel, you'll see lower prices there.
Drivers can use a variety of online sources for people to check out if they're looking for the best deal in gas. Drivers reporting to Gas Buddy say they've seen as cheap as $3.31 a gallon in Chambersburg. And let's now get a check on your Weather Smart forecast. Here's Chief Meteorologist Brandon Long.
You give me the happy story before we do the weather with gas prices, and then now I'm going to talk about potential for Memorial Day weekend rain. Let's get a check on the forecast. Right now, storm tracker radar is quieting down after a severe storm in our northern tier earlier on. Now we're going to dry out for a couple of hours as our next storm system continues to push through. These showers and storms developing over central Ohio. Those will try to push into our area overnight tonight. Live look outside right now of York Township. Temperature temperatures still in the mid to upper 70s and lower 80s area-wide. We're in the mid to upper 60s tonight as showers and storms return for your Thursday morning drive. We'll talk about that and have a full preview of Memorial Day weekend coming up tonight on Fox 43 News at 10. Amy.
All right, and we're going to be back with more news in the second intermission. For the biggest headlines at any time, you can always head to our website, fox43.com. The Bears lead 2-1 over the Wolfpack. Stay with us. Second period highlights next.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can capture all the moments that make summer, summer. Like driving a RAV4 to wade in a waterfall.
Nice.
Cruising to play mini golf in a Camry. Or taking a Tundra to the beach.
You're not going to leave me here, are you?
Right now, buy a spacious Highlander with low 3.99 APR financing from Toyota. Or get low financing on a new adventure-ready RAV4.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
At AMCO, we've been fixing cars for almost 60 years. And over that time, a lot sure has changed. Cars have gotten more complex than ever. But the technicians at AMCO have the expertise to fix anything.
The problem's with your transmission valve body and torque converter. We do this all the time.
So if your check engine light is on, let us take a look. Because we know cars inside and out. AA MCO.
At crucial stages, business owners ask themselves, how am I going to do this? It's not about doubt. It's about opportunity when you have the right partner. At Sandy Spring Bank, we celebrate entrepreneurs, big and small, and we'll work alongside you. It's the best part of being a community bank. With our Flex Business Checking, loans, and lines of credit, we're the here's how for thousands of area businesses. What's your next financial destination? Sandy Spring Bank.
You know, I've been talking about Crop Metcalf a long time now. We've done so many commercials. Hey kid, pass that chicken. Ooh, good times. We've had some fun. But seriously, it's awesome to be part of a company that's such a great reputation. So professional. I love this company, and I still love that jingle. Crop Metcalf is the one with 5 stars.
Flynn with the steal. One eye.
Spring into action with Monumental Sports Network.
What a strong block.
Watch live coverage of the Washington Mystics,
Attacking. Count the bucket.
Washington Spirit,
Wonder goal.
and Old Glory DC. Catch every scrum, score, and buzzer beater
Sykes. Got it.
of DC's best basketball, soccer, and rugby from anywhere. Never miss a moment on Monumental Sports Network.
Back to Hershey Bears hockey from Hartford. Game 3 Atlantic Division Finals going the Bears' way after 40 minutes of action. Hershey ahead 2-1. Pair of goals from Garrett Rowe. Todd, we'll see him in just a moment, but impressive stuff from the veteran forward to pot a couple. Hunter Shepard continues to play well. Bears in a good spot going to the third.
After a period like that, this becomes one of our favorite segments. We get to show you the highlights from a great period, and there's a lot to show you. We had to pick and choose the best ones, and of course Garrett Rowe is front and center.
So let's take a look at those highlights from period number 2. Garrett Rowe with the pair. Here's the first of them. Good job by Hershey preventing an exit. Rowe starts it at the blue line. The Bears work it around. Ivan Mirosnichenko tries to shoot it to the goal, and eventually it's going to wheel back. This is just a great play by Hardy Hamanaktel.
Yeah, Rowe pops out kind of last minute. Hamanaktel, we talked about what great vision he has from the point offensively. Good patience, and that's what they've been doing. They've really been pushing hard on the Wolfpack defensemen to keep it and create the turnovers and keep it in their zone.
Another look at it. Rowe's second of the playoffs. A little slow-mo there. Hamanaktel puts a little less on it. Rowe with the redirect. Here's Rowe's second goal. A 2-on-1 at a broken play. Trying to send it across to Chase Prisky. It gets blocked and comes back to Rowe, who scores on the backhand past Gillen Garand, who is mid-depth in his crease. Rowe with the pair, and that line driving the bus right now for Hershey offensively in this game to take the 2-1 lead. And here's one more look at it there.
Not as pretty.
Work how you drew it out.
Yeah, not as pretty, but that's a hustle play. You know, you follow the puck and good things happen. He goes and he gets it. There it gets deflected by the defenseman. Then all Prisky, and there's Garrett Rowe to give them the lead. Really nice job.
So 2-1 Bears, and this was a good chance from Matt Strome. You see the tail end of it there. Patience, patience, patience from Strome. And this line's just been so good for Hershey in this game, Todd. Here's a look at the replay. He thought he could bank this one in off Dylan Garand. This was a timely save from Garand to keep this a 2-1 deficit.
Well, it's a smart play by Stromer there. He didn't have any angle, couldn't go at the net, so he waited for an opportunity and tried to put it in there.
Bogdan Trinyaev's played great tonight. He's fouled from behind by Nick Patan, or better, bigger pardon, by Tyler Pitlick. A penalty shot called for Bogdan Trinyaev, and Trinyaev unfortunately could not connect. The Bears looking to make it 3-1 at the time. They could not. There's the stats. It remains 2-1. Hershey out shooting the Wolfpack. Special teams, neither team has been able to come up with a power play goal in this game. So what are you looking for from the Bears in the third, Todd?
Well, I just look for the Bears to just seal it, to first shore up the defensive responsibilities, make sure that the Wolfpack aren't getting good opportunities. If they do get a shot off, clear it out of there, let Hunter Shepard do his work to try and lock this thing down. And then I think they're going to create offensive chances. The Wolfpack are going to take some chances themselves, some risk plays. There's going to be a counterattack. The Bears are just clearly better than them overall, and I think they just need one guy to step up, put it in the net, and ice this thing.
Edge of your seat hockey. The third period around the corner. The Bears lead 2-1. They can win this game. They can move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. Stay with us. Third period's next. You're tuned into the 2024.
Anyone who's ever sold a home will tell you it's really hard. And it's one of the biggest financial decisions you'll ever make. That's why who you work with matters. Together with HomeLight, we take care of every detail.
Spring into savings with Thompson Creek. For a limited time, save big with free installation on all windows and enjoy no interest for 18 months.
We do it all.
Design, build, and install.
So you won't pay the middleman markup.
You get high-quality windows at an affordable price.
Direct from our local factory.
There's never been a better time to buy.
Call 855-57 Creek now before this offer is gone.
Home sweet Thompson Creek.
Hi, I'm Dr. Andy Holzman of Holzman Laser Vision. If you've ever considered LASIK, you should know not all laser centers are the same. Here at Holzman Laser Vision, we first determine you are a perfect fit for LASIK, and only then we'll provide you the best procedure available to help you see like you've never seen before. Experience the Holzman difference and schedule your comprehensive consultation today.
Seeing is believing at Holzman Laser Vision. Tyson's Corner, Chevy Chase.
Pass the ketchup.
No.
Dad, are you okay?
Yeah, just stressed out.
Oh, and the melody is sounding so much better. I can play it for you. Wait, where's your guitar?
I gave it to your cousin.
What? That guitar's like your favorite thing.
I don't need it anymore. Some days are just better than others.
I think you should go talk to someone.
It's not that easy.
Have you been thinking about suicide? You can talk to me, Dad.
Apply today at mhs.org.
Well, the Bears looking to close out the Atlantic Division Finals. Slimmest of margins, a one-shot game. Hershey ahead 2-1 on the Penn State House scoreboard. Zach and Todd with you here. Producer Ed Albert alongside Art and Tracy in the Bears Radio Network studios. Big thank you to the crew here in Hartford for their hospitality and for the broadcast feed you're watching on the Monumental Sports Network and on Fox 43.2 antenna TV. Matthew Phillips in the lineup today. Just couldn't dig the puck away from Mancini. If you're just joining us, Ethan Frank out with an injury. One of our evergreen brewing scratches tonight. Late scratch, he took the warm-up and could not go. So Phillips, who did warm up as well, in his place on the top line, has not looked out of place. Wolfpack back in their own zone. Will collect the puck right to left here in the third. Bouillard in over the blue line on the right wing to Pitlick. Broke his stick on a shot. Bears will take that break, and it's Pierre Dubé at center. Dubé down the left wing, trying to send it to Jimmy Huntington. And Todd, you like this line tonight. They press here.
Yeah, they've put a lot of pressure on the defense, and they've had 3 forwards in place to do something, just have not been able to finish off the play.
Puck brought in down the left wing. Berard pushes it back of the goal. Dylan McElrath comes up with it to Ness to center. In the feet of Limoges, able to bump it ahead. Looking for Dubé on the right wing, but the Wolfpack guide the puck to center ice. Careens around to Anton Bleed. Sends it forward. Belzile changes the angle. Dishes it on off to Hollowell, who circles the wagons behind the net. Defenseman Mac Hollowell escapes and cuts to the goal. A blocker saves Shepard. A little helter-skelter in front of the goal, but knocked away by the Bears. Belzile to point. Redirected to the net front. Limoges will take it for Hershey. At the end of his shift, will get it to center. And able to knock it forward with the Bears changing. Hollowell on the re-engage over the blue line. His teammates are offside. I want to give a shout out to good friend John Sparenberg, who is a whiz with the stats. And John used to write for the Hershey Bears program and involved around the organization for a lot. Tuned in watching this one. Good tip from him here at Rowe. Of course, he had the hat trick this year, right? That was his second multi-goal game. But he had one other multi-goal game against Adirondack on March 23rd, 2013, against the then Connecticut Whale here in XL Center. And Dylan McElrath was playing on the other end, so Garrett Rowe likes playing here at the XL Center. Now good to have Big Mac on his side. Remember that when they were briefly called the Connecticut Whale for a while?
Yeah, well, they've been trying to keep that name, keep that whole feeling alive here in Hartford at the Whalers. Such a beloved franchise. But yeah, Garrett Rowe loves the place. You can see he's having a good night tonight for sure. Now look, we talked about the defensive responsibility for the forwards. One thing to look for is not to be cheating out of the zone. Make sure it's clear. Clear that blue line before you think about offense. If you can get it broken out, great. But the forwards really need to make sure they're helping back on D. Make sure the puck is cleared before they do anything else. Don't just assume it's going to get cleared by someone else. So we'll keep an eye on that.
Bears were 5-0 in the playoffs so far when leading after 2. The Wolfpack 1-3 when trailing going into the third period of play. Pacchioni with the steal. Upped his game tonight. Rolls it on net. Garan will cover. A little pushing and shoving in front. And as Rowe nose to nose with Korczak. In the regular season, the Bears were very good when they led after 2 periods of play. 38 wins and just 2 shootout losses. Of course, no shootouts in the playoffs. So Hartford, but just down by a single shot, trying to muster a comeback here.
You'd have to look pretty hard to find a statistic the Bears weren't good at this year in the regular season. What a special year they've had. The playoffs so far have went well. Kind of mirrored last year with the 4-game first rounder for them, second round for the AHL, and then trying to get this done in 3.
As are the Cleveland Monsters, trying to sweep the Syracuse Crunch. They trail 3-2 right now going into the third period of play. That game, the Upstate Medical University Arena in Syracuse, New York. Roll with it in his own zone. Pass it across off the mark for Hamanaktel, but he's able to dig it loose back behind the net. Calais Bison in the lineup for his Calder Cup playoff debut after 3 games of the regular season. 3 of the Navy sweater looking to get it loose, but the Bears take away, and Vecchione to center. 2 helpers for Chase Prisky in this game. A little too far out of the reach of Vecchione. He'll look to track down with the rest of his teammates changing. As Con Nelson will deploy Henrik Grabinski in the 4th line. Himalash, the goal scoring offensively, a backhander off the left pad of Shepard, and he swats it into the webbing of his catching glove. No rebound as Shepard makes the save and hangs on.
No one was around him, but it was one of those. He had a teammate right there, a lot of bodies in front of him. Thought better of it just to hang on to it. You watch that last shift. Vex is really skating all over the place. Full speed ahead. He's drawn a couple of penalties tonight. Really all-out effort.
Saved by Shepard.
From 19, and there you see the replay right there. Just a little unsure of the handling. Said, you know what? We're not going to put this back in play.
Off the body of Ness and right back into the glove for Hunter Shepard. Those 2 Minnesotans sorted out with 3 minutes off the clock in the third period here at XL Center in Hartford. Off the draw, the puck taken by Ness to center ice. Tipped there, Rabinski to Cherniev. Could not connect to the penalty shot. He gets knocked down, and a penalty on the Wolfpack. Look at Mac Hollowell, agitated and angry. He did not think that should be a penalty call, and he's hot, heading the box. And we've seen this from the Wolfpack, losing their cool a little bit at times. They've been unable to get in Hollowell's head. Hollowell heads off there. He's a great player, but see the replay.
Oh, it's no doubter. He took his left skate out right from under him.
Stick got stuck in that skate. I mean, that's pretty clear proof right there.
I mean, you can say it's incidental all you want to, but he took him out. Cherniev certainly isn't the kind of guy that goes down easy either.
So the Bears go to the power play for the third time tonight. And a goal here early in the third to give them a little breathing room would be fantastic. No Ethan Frank on the power play. Who can step up? Eric Dubé with it. Plays it back behind the net. There to collect it is Alex Limoges. Along the goal line, looking for someone open in front. Dubé to the blue line to Snively. Missing Dubé, but there is Lapierre to collect it. It slides down the right wing. Look to leave it to Dubé. Knocked away from him. Robertson took it short-handed. Here come the Wolfpack. Jake Lecision has Bleed drive to the net. Lecision curl and drag. He shoots. Blocked and knocked away and never made it to Shepard. It's Jake Lecision, who's been red hot in the playoffs with 5 goals. Throws a big hit on Dubé. Fancy move by him. He had a lane but could not get the shot through.
We've seen a little bit of sloppy play occasionally on the power play that leads to some shorthanded opportunities. This is certainly not the time to take any kind of risky passes.
At center ice, Lapierre with it along the left wing. Back to the point. Limoges' pass not tape to tape. Phillips has to guide it back to his own zone, but his teammates changing. Still 55 seconds to operate on the back. Hollowell tripping Penley. 15:40 to go in the third period here at AHL Center in Hartford. Garrett Rowe with both goals on the ice right now for Hershey on that second power play unit. He'll cut in over the blue line on the left wing to Huntington, who pulls up along the far boards. Off the skate of Rowe to Miroshnichenko at the right point. Ivan's been hot. It's the puck to Rowe. Blue line, Prinsky's drive deflected off Huntington. Off the back glass, Miroshnichenko to Huntington. He swats it to Rowe from the right dot. Hershey sorts it out. Prinsky across. One-timer Miroshnichenko. A save by Garan. Down to the butterfly, knocked it away. Loose puck in front. The Bears dig it loose to the right wing for Rowe. 15 on the power play. Prinsky on the top of the blue line. To Rowe again. Hershey threatening. They leave Vecchione to the goal. And a glass save by Garan. Garan had time to set up. Vecchione got a lot on that. And Dylan Garan late in the power play, keeping his team within 1.
Well, you felt like there might be an opportunity there in the middle. It comes late with Vecchione because they were cheating out towards Miro after he had that blast from the left side. They know how dangerous he is all the way out on the wing, just like Ethan Frank. They were able to get Mike Vecchione a good hard shot, just snagged by Garand right there.
Off the face-off, Brouillard will take it for the Wolfpack. Hartford, a critical penalty kill. Hollowell out of the box. And the Wolfpack 3 for 3 on the PK today to keep this 2-1 Hershey lead on the Penn State Health scoreboard.
For Hartford, they can't afford to lose 2 minutes of time. They got to stay out of the box.
Cherniev on the backhand puts it behind the goal. Garand will play it up the right board. Jervinski hits the ice with a puck free to Hartford at center. On the right wing, worked in offensively. Johansson is there for savvy defensive play. Parts of 7 seasons for Lucas Johansson and Hershey. Line to Shepard of the wrist shot for the blue line. Not much of a threat there from Kalle Väisänen. And beneath the goal line, Patan guides it to the point. Brouillard to take offensive-minded blue line. Another 30-plus point season. Picked up for the point. Robertson shot guided away to the corner. Orioles dump, but Ravinsky clears. Strome on the tip-in. Will veer off for a line change. Under 14 left here in Hartford in the third period of Game 3. The Bears win. They're moving on. The Wolfpack win. They extend the series to Friday night.
And an update on the score in Syracuse. Cleveland has tied that game up at 3 apiece. They lead that series 2-0.
Phillips at center over the blue line to Lapierre. And thought he had a man behind him. He dropped it right to Hoffman instead. Hoffman might have fooled him. Up to the right point, Mancini deflected wide of the goal. Lecision cruising around in the area. And a gorgeous net front deflection late in the game. In Game 2 at Giant Center. Mancini with it away for the pressure along the board. Snively trying to pickpocket him. And the puck in front of the Bears bench where Phillips Looks to dig it loose from Himalash. Yaroslav Himalash, the lone goal in this game for Hartford. His second of the playoffs, started the scoring, but since then, Garrett Rowe with Hershey's 2 to put the Bears in front. And an errant pass near no one, and icing called on the Wolfpack with 13:02 left in this one. Radio side for those listening on the Bears Radio Network. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Fans on pins and needles here. Nervous energy at the XL Center. Their team's season in danger of coming to a close, but nothing decided yet. Ripped back to the Bears zone. It's Ness and Jimmy Huntington to neutral ice. Dubé smacks it forward. Huntington to Limoges, who looked to tap it in. And instead, Hershey sent back to the drawing board in their own zone. But Dylan McElrath, Bears captain, is center. Feeds forward to Dubé, who shifts in the backhander behind the net. Eric's after it, looking to dig it free. He got hog-tied and knocked down. Mancini comes up with it for the Wolfpack, and they break out of their own zone with 4 at center. On the left wing, Hollowell. Nothing to do but just dump it in. Around the perimeter of the boards, the fans starting a wave here at XL Center. For the blue line, Hillman with it. From the left point, his shot redirected. Belzile got a piece of it, but put it to the corner. Hollowell centers. Belzile the crease. Shepard the save. The rebound puck just wide. Pitlick was there to try to snap it in front. Clear to the blue line. The Wolfpack's Belzile. Hartford threatening to tie this game. Trailing 2-1 on the Penn State scoreboard. Johansson off the glass. Fortunate bounce. Huntington taps it down the ice, but that will have enough for icing. And Hershey survives that attack for the Wolfpack. But tired players out, cannot change.
Well, give credit to Hartford. They're going for it. They don't want their season to end, trying to extend things out. And really the only way they're going to score is to outwork the Bears. They have not shown any kind of consistent pressure that they can put up unless they're really winning the puck battles in the corners.
Draw on Shepard's glove hand side is possessed by Hershey. And ratcheted off the body of Dubé, and Hershey has to turn back. Where Huntington knocks it ahead to center. Hershey scrambling for a line change. Good stick, knocking it out. Bouncing puck. Johansson allows the Bears to complete that change. The Wolfpack dump it back in. Off the stick of Anton Bleed to the far side, where Vecchione and Rowe looking to unwedge that puck, and it's Johansson beneath the goal line. The hit disrupts, but Stachenko able to push it past Robertson. Could not get the puck out, though. Hamanaktel on the backhand. This time, Miro does smack it off the boards to center. Good job by him.
It's your #1 goal there as a forward. Get it out of the blue line, then see what happens from there. But up a goal, you're trying to lock this thing down.
Robertson's had a tough series. He nearly turned that one over and comes back to the blue line to center ice. The Wolfpack give it away right to Stachenko, so that's not offside. It was a pass from Hartford. Head-hunting shot from Stachenko. Garan will stand it up. It goes over the goal and back to center where the Bears send it back in. Fresh troops rolling over the boards for Bears bench boss Todd Nelson. 61 wins, passing Frank Mathers, the legendary Bears coach. 4th most all-time in AHL history. Strolls in, a wrist shot. Blocker saved by Garan. Trinea on the rebound. Just missed Rabinski. Pulling off the right boards. Hershey trying to take a lead of 2 goals here. 3rd period at XL Center. Strome with a point. With some room. Walking right down Broadway. Doesn't shoot it. Flushed out. Through it. Trying to pick the spot off Garan's helmet in. Wide of the goal. Strome with it behind the net. Trinea falls down. There's going to be a penalty here. Another Bear dump to the ice, and Brouillard making sure they get the money's worth. Hershey heading back to the power play, it appears, with 10:02 left in the 3rd.
It's the same tandem. Hollowell bringing down Trinea. Just cannot handle him.
Mac Hollowell headed back to the sin bin. The Bears to the power play when we return. 10:02 left in the 3rd. You're tuned into the 2024 Calder Cup playoffs.
Faulkner Super
If you need $750 or $1,500 up to $3,000, just go to
WeFixMoney.com
and get the money you need as soon as tomorrow. WeFixMoney.com is free to use and available 24/7, and you don't need perfect credit. Go to WeFixMoney.com right now, and we'll guarantee that in 2 minutes, you'll find out if you're approved for a loan of up to $3,000. Money you could get by tomorrow. Go to WeFixMoney.com.
Life, it's full of moments that make life special. Now, life can also bring us difficult and disruptive moments like a cancer diagnosis, which is why the groundbreaking work of Stand Up to Cancer is so vital. They bring together top minds from different fields to find new and better treatments so patients can thrive. Please join Stand Up to Cancer and Myrtle Beach to help families get back to where they belong, making new memories for years to come.
Playoff hockey is intense. If you have any nails left, well, you're going to be biting them down to the wire this one. 10:02 left in the third, but another key spot, Todd, for the Bears. Matt Hollowell back in the penalty box. Fourth try on the power play for Hershey.
Whenever this series ends, he's not going to be brokenhearted to see Trinyev not cross from him. He cannot handle 4-4. There's that kind of pass. You got to be careful of those kind of passes up one. You do not want to give them a shorthanded opportunity.
Joe Snively across. Luckily, that was just slowed and not completely intercepted, but the Bears have to drive it back in. LaPierre gets it deep around the bend of the boards. Robertson pressured by Phillips and Dubé. Dubé stick knocked out of his hands. Phillips doing the hard work along the boards, but it pops free. The Wolfpack who clear it down the ice.
And we've seen it especially with this unit with 5 forwards. You don't have a defenseman out there, and you're just, you don't want to put yourself in a position where you're skating backwards trying to defend guys coming at you.
Phillips to center ice, over the red line, right wing to Dubé, sends it in. Phillips being held up by Belzile, but LaPierre is there, and Phillips guides it around the boards to the left point. Snively cutting over to keep it in. Now they have it set up. Bears lead 2-1. 9:09 left in the third. Therefore, trying the power play, looking to break through. Henrik LaPierre, the blue line. Snively, his shot blocked on the way by Sikora, and Sikora back on his skates is able to chop it all the way down the ice.
See what the second unit can do. Yep.
Power play unit number 2 out. Shepard will leave it. And Chase Prinsky with it. Smooth skating blue liner. Flips it on back to Rowe, but Lecision darting after him. Rowe will have to use the goal as a shield. And now with 35 on the power play, the Bears look to break out to center. Macchione behind Mirosnichenko. Can't really get it set up here. Prinsky with it to try it again. Over the logo. Sends it left wing, and he's offside. And this power play has been discombobulated for Hershey. 20 seconds left on it.
Certainly hasn't been their best, sharpest power play, but again, we mentioned for Hartford, Hollowell's taken 4 minutes in the box in the period where they're down 1 and their season's on the line. That just can't happen for the Wolfpack. So for the Bears, certainly there's urgency. Ironically, you're in Hartford where you want insurance. That's the place to be, where you want insurance. And you want that insurance goal, but you don't have to have it to win the game, but sure would be nice.
And for that insurance goal in the insurance capital of the world, the puck dumped in. Rubinski along the left wing. Todd Nelson late in the power play. Just going to go to this group, trying to work hard behind the net. Rubinski will center. They score! A power play goal for Matt Strome! He guns it in from the slot. His first in the Calder Cup playoffs. There's your insurance. 3-1 Bears.
Just got to continue to tip your cap to that fourth line. They are just making all the right moves. They're really in sync with where each other are. We've seen a lot of passes right to kind of phantom spots, not from the fourth line. They know where everybody's at. And Matt Strome just doing a nice job keeping his eyes forward. He's ready to accept the pass. Rubinski working hard along the boards, passes it out, and he finishes strong. What a great play.
Matt Strome's first power play goal since the 1920 season, when he had 2 in his first extended time in the American Hockey League with Lehigh Valley. He split that year with Reading and the Phantoms. Todd Nelson puts the fourth line out, says the power play is about 10. Nobody's been able to get it going. These guys will go and work hard, and they score. Man, that fourth line has been fantastic. That is playoff hockey to a T. And Stromer Ward, he's had so many good looks, and he makes no mistake on that one. So like last year, Hershey scoring in the third to make it 3-1. Ness looking for more. Wrist shot deflected just wide. Garand out to challenge and deflected down away from it. And the Bears right now, sensing the Wolfpack are in dire straits. 7:20 from elimination. And Hershey 7:20 away from going back to the Eastern Conference Finals. Snively behind the net to Hendricks Lapierre. Center point Hamid Akhtel. Far side one-timer held by Garand. James Prisky launched it to the goal. And Garand's got it. But the Bears 3-1 leaders. Matt Strome with the latest. You're tuned into the 2024 Calder Cup playoffs.
Chevy Equinox has been ranked #1 by J.D. Power for dependability and new vehicle quality among compact SUVs. In other words, it's really good right from the start. Chevy Equinox.
Do that again.
Connected by OnStar. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Equinox models. Or get $1,500 total cash allowance on this Equinox. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
You know, I've been talking about Crop Metcalf a long time now. We've done so many commercials. Hey kid, pass the chicken. Ooh, good times. We've had some fun. But seriously, it's awesome to be part of a company that's such a great reputation. So professional. I love this company, and I still love that jingle.
Crop Metcalf is the one with 5 stars.
Keeping himself engaged with his team ahead 3-1. The Bears out shooting the Wolfpack 28-17. 7:07 left here in the game in Hartford. Hershey looking to move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. It'll be the second team in the league to punch their ticket to the AHL's Final Four. Phillips knocked down, centering pass knocked away from Joe Snively. Hershey goes right back to work offensively. Snively across. Prisky, and puck was rolling. Otherwise, this was a 4-1 game. Chase Prisky has played very well in this one. Hamid Akhtel on the knockdown. The Bears on the clear, but too far all the way down. Icing is called on Hershey. Elsewhere, Todd, Cleveland has taken a 4-3 lead over Syracuse. If these two scores hold, we would have the Eastern Conference Final matchup, but nothing decided yet. See, 9:30 left in that one.
Well, I'm sure the Monsters do not want to extend that out. They're on the road. Bears are on the road. Both of them took care of business at home. The earlier you can get an opponent done and eliminate it, the better.
Well, give the Wolfpack credit. They pushed in the closing minutes of Game 2. They scored 2 goals, Todd, in the last couple of minutes on deflections in front of Shepherd. You know, with their season on the line here, they are not going to roll over and die. So the Bears have to make sure they keep the pedal to the metal in the final 6:15 of action. 3-1. Hershey on the Penn State House scoreboard. Prisky flips it out to center. Korzak gloves it, lost it. Phillips taps it ahead, looking to knock it to himself off the boards, but it comes to Lapierre. Lapierre by himself. 1-on-4 in the offensive zone. His teammates changing. Got away from the pressure and makes it work. Dubé's one-timer left pad save Garand. It came from the left circle. Puck is loose in the crease. Wolfpack clear to the line, but Johansson gloves keeps it in. That shot got blocked from the far wing. Dubé to the net and knocked away as the Bears right now going for the knockout blow. Iorio on the keep-in to Lemos. Looks net front to Dubé in the slot. His shot deflected up and over the goal. And cleared back out to center, where Bleed's able to get there. Great back check by Huntington to power in front of Anton Bleed and take it away. Bleed swings his stick at the feet of Huntington. Jimmy gets dumped and keeps going.
That is just superior skating right there by Jimmy Huntington.
5:10 left in the third period. It's Huntington to center. He's not done yet this shift. Robertson able to just poke it away. And Belzile back to Robertson in his own zone. We'll keep an eye on Dylan Garand with under 5 minutes left now. Interim head coach Steve Smith. When will he pull his net line? Rouillard tip to the middle. After it is McElrath. Robertson hit hard to the boards. Rowe beneath the goal line trying to come up with it. Patan is there. Rowe gives him a rough ride. Patan wins the battle though. Nick Patan center. Robertson shoots. Deflected wide to Shepard. Not sure if the Bears goalie got a piece. McElrath with a ferocious battle with Belzile in front. Patan with it. Right wing. Wolfpack trying to make it a 1-goal game. 4:30 left. Patan to the goal line. Knocked away from him. And back behind the net where the Bears are after it. Along the boards, and Hershey able to clear it. Miro Stachenko trying to get there ahead of Robertson. He will. He shoots, and a right shoulder save by Dylan Garand. Miro Stachenko. Enough gas left in the tank to get that opportunity.
Just got to clear the zone here. Concentrate on getting it out, chip it out, whatever you need to do.
At center, Strome dumps it in. Rabinski first on it. Jumped into the boards by Scanlon. Under 4 left here in game 3. Bears win, they move on. Hamanaktel's wrist shot out of play. 3:46 left to the final media timeout in Hartford. Take a break and be back with a conclusion of this one. 3-1 Hershey. You're tuned into the 2024 Calder Cup playoffs.
Every business is special to its owners, clients, and community. But your business is specialized, so at Sandy Spring Bank, you have a banker and team devoted to you. We know the ins and outs of the many industries here in the DMV. We'll customize your solutions, whether it's financing and acquisition, commercial mortgage, or equipment. Because ultimately, business banking is personal. What's your next financial destination? Sandy Spring Bank.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra, available with the connected driving experience and the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get $6,000 purchase allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. That's 10% below MSRP on select GMC Sierra models. We are professional grade GMC.
3-1, Hershey in front. The Bears, their penalty kill has been great tonight, presented by Bouquet Mulligan de Mayo. Think Leona Elizabethtown, in-house digital custom freeform lenses. Bring up your prescription, the most accurate digital lenses, the best vision possible. The largest selection of luxury eyewear from all over the world. Oakley, Ray-Ban, Maui Jim. From sunglass to surgery, check them out at bmdi.com. 3:40 left, game 3. Zach and Todd with you, along with producer Ed Albert. Bears up in the series, 2 games to none. They can move on to the Eastern Conference Finals if they close this out. Garand is still in his net, and the Bears poke it away in their own zone with Phillips to center. Lucas Johansson wisely sends it down the ice. They will make the Wolfpack earn every inch. Hartford to center, but Iorio is there. Forearm shiver on Korzak. Puck in front of the benches, and Hartford regains control. Garand looking at the bench now as his team dumps it in wide of Shepard. And beneath the goal line with a 2-goal cushion, Iorio nearly turned it over to Berard. His teammates there to help, but Hershey's going to ice this puck with 3 minutes left. Exactly 2:59 the clock ticks down to. And now let's see if they send Garand to the bench. And they will. With a face-off to come in the offensive zone. The Wolfpack will pull their netliner. Desperation time for Hartford, down by 2. This one far from over yet, with 2:59 to spare, and a face-off to the left to Shepard. Both teams do still have their timeouts available. Now Hershey couldn't take theirs here, of course. They iced the puck. Rouillard off the face-off wins 6-on-5. Goal line feed Hartford, down by 2. Patan cuts out front. Ness there diving, knocks it away. LaPierre clears it off the glass and all the way down. This will be another icing on Hershey. They'll have to keep the same personnel out, but a little bit of a breather for Todd Nelson's group. Trying to close this thing out in the same fashion they did last year, with a 3-game sweep of Hartford, who was red hot coming in to this round. They were last year as well. And Hershey took care of business. Off the draw win. A wrist shot for the Wolfpack will be deflected up and out of play. Joe Snively up top, helping his team out. Get pats on the side as he comes to the bench. 31 shots to Hershey, 17 for Hartford. Wolfpack fans hanging on to hope for their team. 2:38 left. See if a timeout gets taken at all yet. There is going to be a timeout taken by Hartford. With 2:38 on the clock. So how did we get here? Wolfpack struck first. Yaroslav Himalash at 13:24 the first for Mac Hollowell. Then Hershey would respond with 2 goals from Garrett Rowe. There's the goal from Himalash. He's not able to knock it in around Shepard, but Rowe scored twice. First came on a deflection at 1:56, then at 7:29. Eventually the puck going to come to Hamid Akhtel here, and the shot from the point tipped by Garrett Rowe. That tied the game, but Rowe's difference maker came later in the period on a 2-on-1. Here it is, Rowe's pass across in the feet of Prisky, unable to get it back, guides it into the net. That gave the Bears a 2-1 lead in the second. Here in the third, Matt Strome has pulled the Bears ahead by a pair. His first to the Calder Cup playoffs, his first Calder Cup playoffs goal at 11:52 from Rabinski and Johansson. Draw to the right of Shepard. 6-on-5, empty net Hartford. Bears lead the best of 5 series, 2-0. And a 2-goal lead here right now. Desperation time for the Pack on the brink of elimination. Time running out on it. Hollowell off the face shot, poked in front, comes free. Limoges for the empty net, off the post, and we'll play on. Off the goal post, just would not go. Limoges took a shot for him. And center, Hoffman over the blue line to Berard, in on offense, bodied up by Ness behind the goal. Matt Golrath can't come up with it. The Wolfpack will. Mac Hollowell with it. The Brouillard right side. One-timer blocked by Ness. Rowe to clear it. Vecchione yawning goal him out the head. Cut back move. He scores! Mike Vecchione into the empty net. 2:02 left. And the Bears on the verge of going back to the Eastern Conference Finals. It's a 4-1 lead. An empty net goal for Mike Vecchione, his first of the playoffs. And the Bears likely just sealed the fate of the Wolfpack for the second consecutive year. It's going to be a 3-game sweep. Still 2:02 left. Garand will return to the net. But some Wolfpack fans climbing the stairs to the exits right now, with their team for the second consecutive year coming into this series hot, but unable to take down the beasts that are the Hershey Bears. A date with either Cleveland or Syracuse looming. The Crunch have tied the game. 3:25 left in that one. There goes Garand again. Limped up the board. Past Strome all the way down the ice. Trineyev trying to win the race. And no icing. Bleed thought there would be. Trineyev took it from him, and Bleed animated with the guys in stripes. 6-on-5. Hartford needs 3. Minute 20 left. Bleed over the blue line. On the left wing. Knocked down. How about one more for good measure for Hershey? Giveaway at the point. Rabinski says thank you. Mancini knocks him down. Officials say play on. You're going to hear the Bears bench tapping their sticks with the announcement. 1 minute left here in Game 3. 4-1 Hershey. Dumped in wide of Shepard. Prisky can't clear it. Comes loose to the Wolfpack. Hollowell throws it up and out of play from the corner with just under 50 seconds left here. Alex Barré-Boulet scoring the second goal for Syracuse to make that a 4-4 game. About 2:20 left in that one now. But for the Bears and Todd Nelson's group, give a lot of credit. Mentioned the players only brief meeting. It wasn't a long meeting, but at center ice after practice yesterday. Dylan McElrath gathered the group, brought everybody in. Only the players there. Not sure what was said, but they made sure. Let's dial in and not let what happened against Lehigh Valley happen again. Let's close it tonight. Hollowell shot wide of the goal off the side of the net of Shepard. 35 left, row to clear to the blue line. Left down by Hollowell. That's a hand pass on Hartford. And the clock to 30.6 seconds left of this one. We'll have Todd Nelson we'll have Todd Nelson post-game joining us with some commentary for the members of the media, but we'll have Todd Sadowski down ice side. You haven't heard him the last couple of minutes as he's departed to go get post-game reaction. We'll hear from Garrett Rowe. Hero tonight. Cleveland now leads 5. What a game there. The Monsters have pulled in front of Kansas. You're sitting here scoreboard watching, you're in a pretty good spot. Now let's just bask in the glory of what a run it's been for the Bears, and they are not done yet. 15 seconds left here in Hartford. Wolfpack faithful will cheer their team one last time, but for the Hershey Bears, a historic season will continue for the second consecutive year. They're headed to the Eastern Conference Finals. The mission to repeat the roar will continue. The defending champions with a 3-game sweep over the Wolfpack. Bring out the brooms, baby. It's a 4-1 final in game number 3. Hunter Shepard mobbed by his teammates as the Bears victorious here at XL Center. The Hartford Wolfpack with a valiant effort here tonight. They score first, but they didn't have enough left to match up with the Bears. And Hershey, another 4-goal performance here this evening. They win game 2 4-2. They win game 3 4-1. And we will have schedule information if Cleveland holds their lead 5-4 with 2 minutes left. That to come. Right now, just going to celebrate a victory, and of course, the best moment in all of sports, the handshake line taking place right now at center ice between the two clubs. You see the bird's eye view of it on your screen right now. Both teams shaking hands, and Garrett Rowe, there he is, the hero tonight for Hershey. 2 goals, including the game winner, Ivan Mirostichenko, with a helper in this game, and a classy gesture for both teams after a short but hard-fought series. The Wolfpack were missing some key players due to injury and maybe ran out of steam just a little bit here. And the Bears just that much better to walk away with a 4-1 win here tonight. Once Garrett Rowe gets through the handshake line, we'll hear from him with Todd momentarily. Congratulations to Todd Nelson and his bunch. They came in, they flexed their muscles, and they made sure there would be no game number 4. That will no longer be necessary at all. And Rowe is downstairs. He's standing by with Todd Sadowski. 2 goals here tonight from Garrett Rowe. And Rowe going to get the spotlight, and let's join Todd.
Yeah, we got Garrett Rowe. We tried to keep Vex here. He said, no, the spotlight belongs to Garrett, and it certainly does. Look, dude, what an incredible game. We understand you've had a good game here, multiple goal game here at XL Center, something about this place, but talk about locking this thing down.
Yeah, it's obviously, we had a 2-0 lead last series, and we saw game 3 first, so we want to be ready. They're up for a challenge, but we want to get some rest, move on, and we want to play a complete game tonight.
Down 1-0. Talk about first intermission. What was that like? I'm sure there was no panic in the locker room, but what was the message amongst the guys?
No, they're going to score goals. I mean, we just stayed calm. We knew, we thought we were in a good spot. We played a good period. They just happened to score a goal, and you know, that's going to happen. So we just got to keep our heart rate down and just play our game.
The second one was just one of those hustle plays. You follow the puck as Booter comes by, but you just follow the puck and knocked it in. It really had a big lift for the guys to get that lead.
Yeah, I mean, it starts with